fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Again, apologies for the lateness and everything. I literally just got back from a show about 20 minutes ago. So we're winging this entire episode. But big up, everybody. It's not like it's been a frantic news day anyway. We got the latest on the Caicedo situation. We've got some few topics on Lukaku, Broja. We're linked with Robert Sanchez as a goalkeeper. Fucking brilliant. Great. Glad that's the goalkeeper we're looking at after all these months. But yeah, we're going to delve into all the latest news surrounding Chelsea. I won't say there's anything amazing, but there are some developments in the Caicedo situation. He seems to be getting a lot more frustrated now. And good. Hopefully after this friendly game tomorrow, which we will be live streaming, so check that out tomorrow evening or afternoon, wherever you guys are watching. But after that friendly, we should see this deal start getting some steam. If not, I'm going to need Caicedo to pull one for the team. I'm going to need him start going MIA. Stop turning up to training. Stop turning up to any of those media things or friendly matches or any of that shit. If anything, leave with us at full time. But we're going to get through all of the transfer news. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, and all of that. And yeah, big up to Josh saying goalkeeper this window was always going to be a short-term signing. I know, but I'd rather us just get a goalkeeper that the fan base of the other club rate. The only thing I've read about Robert Sanchez is you don't even start for them anymore for starters. They've got Steele starting instead. Apparently he's terrible. Apparently he's got all the flaws of David De Gea, except he's better with his feet, which isn't great. My idea is just simple. If this guy isn't starting for Brighton, why the fuck do I want him in our team? That we're trying to be above Brighton. So I don't really understand it. Don't really understand it, but hey, I doubt it will even be him. It's only Andy Naylor, which is a massive Brighton source, saying Chelsea have some interest in the move. What did he say specifically? Chelsea or Spain are the most likely destinations for Robert Sanchez. Brighton are also open to a loan. So I'm guessing it must be Spain, because I don't see why we would be interested. I don't see it. Like, the guy's stock's dropped over the last 6 months. You don't even start for them anymore. They have fucking Steel start. Like, I think it's a dumb move if we get him personally. I think it's a dumb move. Big up to Shashnak saying Caicedo made a public statement when Arsenal came in. Why not now? Did he? I don't even remember him making a public statement. Let me type this in. Caicedo statement, Arsenal. I suffered a lot. Oh dear. Missing out on a 70 million Arsenal move in January was tough, and he suffered a lot. Is there anything more in this? Yeah, he's going to be fuming if this Chelsea deal don't go through. He's already pissed. This makes me believe in the Ben Jacobs reports a little bit more. Because Ben Jacobs, he is a little bit hit and miss, but I'm not going to act like he's completely unreliable either. Remember, this is the guy who broke the Ugarte deal falling through before anybody else did. So he has some links. So what else did he say? He wrote an open letter on social media. Oh, shit. So he wrote an open letter on social media declaring his desire to depart Brighton back at the end of January. Paid tribute to the club and chairman, but admits he was ready for a new challenge away from the Amex Stadium. He said, I'm grateful to Mr. Bloom and Brighton for giving me the chance to come to the Premier League, and I feel I've always done my best for them. I always play football with a smile and with heart. I'm the youngest of 10 siblings from a poor... I remember this. He's like, I got cousins, I got brothers, I got kids and all of that shit. Man's in his Heath Slater bag and all of that. That's one for the WWE watchers here. Dream is to be the most decorated player in the history of Ecuador. I'm proud to be able to bring in a record transfer fee for Brighton, which would allow them to reinvest and help them to be successful. What else? The fans have taken me into their hearts and they'll always be in my heart, so I hope they can understand why I want to take up this opportunity. All right, cool. I forgot all about this. So what did he say after it fell through? I was really close to going to Arsenal. I suffered a lot. You'd have suffered more if you went there. I'm sure I'm going to have many more opportunities. That's why I continue to do things well. But it was tough at the beginning when I didn't end up going. Lots of people would make fun of me on Instagram. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot how ruthless fans are. People treated me badly. I didn't check my social media because it would hurt me to see things. Admitted the Gunners' track record of developing young talent made the move to North London a tantalising prospect. I feel like the rest isn't that relevant. Yeah. The rest isn't that relevant. But he clearly don't want to stay. Hopefully he starts pressing them a little bit more over the next few weeks. The latest that we heard from Ben Jacobs was... yesterday night, he said Caicedo's directly told De Zerbi and some senior members of the Brighton hierarchy that he wants to leave. He will have more tomorrow, but Pies also just reported his latest news. Just going to get that up on the big screen. Caicedo's camp are now encouraging Chelsea and Brighton to hold face-to-face talks in Philadelphia. Well, it's a good thing we'll be in the same stadium tomorrow then, isn't it? Caicedo's agent is prepared to fly into US to add some extra pressure. Why aren't you here already? Bro? But fairs. Caicedo himself fears that Chelsea may walk away. Sources confirm, though, that he is still a top summer target. Yeah, but I kind of understand the worry, because the longer that this takes, maybe Chelsea will have other players that they'll look at as potential plan Bs, and maybe they'll have to pursue those too. But that's why you got to start pushing this move yourself if you feel like you're being unfairly treated. If you don't feel like you're being fairly treated, if you feel like your price tag is massively overstated, you need to press for that move. Do a little Thibaut Courtois. Hell, jump on the coach with us after the game. Fuck it. Threaten to score own goals. Get in your William Gallas bag. Do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do. But again, Chelsea are the only front runners for him. Nobody else has come in, even though we've been negotiating with him for weeks. Caicedo only wants Chelsea. Matt Law reported that other clubs have been put off bidding because he's made it clear that he wants Chelsea. We just need this deal to get done. That's it. We just need this deal to get done because the problem is everything else is on hold until Caicedo gets done. And that's what's frustrating. That is what's frustrating. When the deal gets done, great, but I just hope we're not leaving ourselves with too little time to sort out other areas of the squad. That's my only real worry. But other than that, yeah. We'll see how this deal continues to develop over the next few days. Big up to Jiz Hornkamp. Welcome back to the stream. Saying Caicedo could spray long balls at Chelsea. Sure he could. I feel like he'd offer us a lot more than that as well. But yes, definitely. Definitely. Big up, my guy. Big up, bro. What other news do we have? It's another quiet news day. The dreaded quiet news day, which means it's probably just going to be chaotic when I send the link out. But hey, you guys already know what you're locked into. You already know what you're locked into. What else? Elye Wahi. So Chelsea have discussed contract terms with Elye Wahi's representatives. For the moment, he's not keen on joining Strasbourg on loan. Do remember hearing that. Atletico Madrid has expressed a concrete interest in Montpellier for the striker, and the player is interested in joining them. I don't really care what happens to him just because there's some mad allegations on him, and I don't know if it's true or not yet. I understand the mentality, though. Like, he's one of the best young players in the league, and I'm guessing he feels like he's ready to make a step up now. And being sent to a team that finished 10 points below you in Ligue 1 feels like the reverse. It kind of feels like you're taking a step back. So I kind of get it. To be honest, like, maybe he could provide some good depth. Maybe he could compete with Nicholas Jackson. Broja was meant to have links with West Ham, and I was going to talk about that later. But Broja wants to stay and fight for his place. So that's reported by Sky Sports. So maybe that won't happen. Broja, Wahi, Jackson, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but Wahi and Broja are getting next to no game time between the pair of them. But if he would rather stay at Chelsea, go for it. I do feel like a loan would suit him more. Maybe just a loan to a team pushing for more than Strasbourg, because Strasbourg are in transition as well. They got new owners and everything. So, yeah, I get why you wouldn't want to go to Strasbourg. Sorry, Steve, and all of that. But see if you could find another club that would be willing to take him. Maybe a club in Europe. Maybe he would be more willing to go there on loan for a season. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. Yeah, why he's only an option if Broja goes. I feel like we're trying to get him anyway, but I feel like he's only an option to stay if Broja goes. All depends on what other offers Wahi has, and is he willing to stomach a year at Strasbourg? Up to him. Up to him. But I kind of get his stance on it. I kind of get it. I don't think he wants to go on loan. He wants a project. Okay, so it's not. It's just he doesn't want to go on loan in general. Well, I don't know how much game time he'd have at Chelsea if he stayed, but do your thing. Do your thing. What else do we have? Armando Broja, like we already said, is set to stay at Chelsea and fight for his place next season, despite reported interest from West Ham. Probably better for him anyway, because I'd be surprised to see a lot of clubs initially take a risk on someone who's just had an ACL injury. He kind of needs to build up his hype again at Chelsea. So, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. It'll be interesting to see how he plays initially. Does he trust his body again? How is his in-game management? I could guess that ideally he's not going to start well, but that's part of the process with Broja coming back to full fitness, I guess. So, yeah, we will see what happens with him. We'll see what happens with him. How'd you get Gel? Ask your mum. Ask your mum. What other topics do we have? Hudson-Odoi. Lazio are exploring the possibility of loaning Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea with an obligation to buy. This would have been the European interest that Felix reported on a couple days ago. But loan with an obligation to buy. He has a year left on his contract. How does that work? Wouldn't he have to re-sign first? And the bigger question, why the fuck would we re-sign him? He's done nothing to justify a new contract. I'm probably going to see Hudson-Odoi tomorrow because I'm going to Barnet versus Chelsea 11. And I think Hudson-Odoi is meant to be in the squad. So it'll be good to see him play one more time before he inevitably leaves. But we're not going to loan him. That don't make any sense. He's got 1 year left. So that's stupid. That's very, very stupid. That don't make any sense. Don't think why he's coming to Strasbourg. We just signed a striker. Oh, so then there's another reason why you wouldn't want to join. Yeah, okay. I totally get it now. Totally get it. Not a lone player, scored 19 last year. For me, it would be Broja replacement if he were to be sold. I understand that. That's why I get why Wahi don't want to go on loan either. I get it. You're good enough to make a step up and at least try and break into a team. It's just the fact that we have one game a week makes it very hard for him to do that unless he just outright benches Jackson in year one. And if he does, then shit. Don't know what we're going to do with Jackson. But yeah, it's a sticky situation with one game a week. It makes it a lot harder in terms of rotation. We all know that. We all know that. Is Lukaku going to be in that Chelsea 11? I low-key hope so. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Hudson-Odoi, not sure I'd really take him at Lazio. Oh yeah, you're a Lazio fan as well. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah. Don't worry. I will send you the link. Pedro's whatever his name is, and Felipe Anderson are Sarri's wingers he plays. Might get in over Pedro in time. I don't know. Pedro's got to be like 38 or something. How is he still kicking? Any other news? Because it is a little bit of a quiet day. Spoke on Caicedo, spoke on Cho, Elie Wahi. Lukaku has once again said no to an offer from Al-Hilal, who are willing to pay Chelsea 50 million euros for the striker. You fucking cunt. Ugh. Well, long saga with this guy, but this is one where I'm happy for Chelsea to just sit down and let him dig his own grave. If he ends up without a club by the end of August, that's on your own fault. That's a you problem because you're not having a minute at Chelsea. So you can sit there and get overweight and everything, and then less clubs will be interested in you in January, and then good luck getting on the fucking plane to the Euros. Good luck. He will find the club. I'm not worried. I would talk about the loss that we would potentially make, like 50 million compared to maybe 40 or less that we might take, depending on how late we sell him in the window. But I just don't care. I just want him gone. There will be a Lukaku leaving party when we get here we go. There will be a Lukaku leaving party because we can universally unite to celebrate that. He is another cancer on our fan base. So, yeah, when Lukaku leaves, we will be celebrating. Exactly. I don't feel any sort of type of way except it would have been nice to take the 50 million, but that's it. Chelsea have entered the race for Real Betis defender Luis Felipe following Wesley Fofana's injury. Shit, I'm going to have to research that guy. It's the first I've heard of his name. Luis Felipe. Let me have a quick look. Apparently, he can play both left centre-back and right centre-back. 25 million euros will be enough to secure his services. Moved from Lazio to Beria last year. Okay, so Steve might have a good idea on this guy too. 26 years old. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading positive things on him. But shit, I only just found out this guy existed 2 minutes ago. Yeah, cool. We'll discuss him on stream. Used to play for Lazio at centre-back. Hell no. Who said my uncle wants to link? Oh, Jesters! Fucking hell. Okay, shit. Oh, he's eager for the link. Yeah, whatever. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about. I said I was going to let other people in and not kick myself out, you fucking idiots. Right. Yeah, cool. Link's going out. Never just a perfect stream. Dead. Cool. Link is going out to the panel. Warriors already said down in the comment section. If you guys want to guarantee your comment gets read out, super chat it. If not, hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. And the link is going out to the panel. Cool. Think that's everybody. Yes, Jesters. What are you telling me, bro? What are you saying?
Yeah, man. This is real slow news day, but I just want to say again, I told y'all so about Santos and Caicedo. I was the first one on here to tell you that these guys are the real deal. And everybody was like, oh, they're just young. You don't know. They don't want to play in the Premier League. They're from Brazil. One played in Italy. What did I tell you? Talent is talent. And it's easy to see what these guys bring to the team. And I think that really y'all need to wake up and understand that there's other parts of the world that play football, just not Europe, just not Britain. Okay. South America has put out some really good footballers over the years. I mean, I don't know if we need to go through them and discuss all the great footballers they put out. So Andre Santos is a baller, and he can play both the sitting six and the six that's allowed to go forward. So the Enzo position and the Caicedo position, he can play both of them. He's got a wicked eye for a pass. He's going to be, like I said, Casemiro Jr. He's already in position to take over his position at the Brazilian national team, and he's 19.
We're going to have a crazy team in the next 5 years, man.
Bro, you have no idea the talent that they
just
brought in.
Back to the youth, just not Cobham.
Because I don't see no talent there. I see hype, no talent. Style, no substance. You got to give me substance. And these kids, I mean, if you watch, Angelo Gabriel was supposed to go right to Strasbourg. But you saw him yesterday, the way he dribbled, the back post pass to Sterling, who missed the header. When would we see a pass like that? The last few years, we haven't seen nothing like that
from Ziyech.
No. Ziyech would have put that shit out of bounds. He would have put it past the touchline.
With my guy Cho, man.
So, and Caicedo with the left-footed assist. Nobody recognized that was with his left foot. He weighted that pass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the weak foot. Yeah.
I was
too amazing forward pass to even.
Are we still talking about the team that was bought by actors, bro? Are we still talking about that fucking team, man?
No, we're talking about our team.
Yeah, but against that team, why?
Yeah, but see, if you have the ability to do those things against that team, you have the ability to do those things against any team.
That's not how football works, bro.
That's called scouting. That's called. You know what that is? That's called scouting. It's recognizing that a player has ability. Yes, it might not be against the world's greatest team in Wrexham or whatever, but what it is it's called good scouting. It's recognizing talent when talent is there. When it's about recognizing if talent can translate onto a higher level. That's what scouting is. So, yeah, it is only Wrexham, but it's not like, oh, my mic is too loud. Sorry about that. This better?
Well, he's got that big penile shaped mic there, you know.
Hey yo,
The phallic symbol mic. He's like, I'm a real man. Look at my mic.
Yeah.
Chelsea actually did some scouting instead of overpaying.
I got the pilot mic,
players.
Yeah, it's what we've been asking our scouting department to do is go out and find the talent so you don't have to pay $100 million for them. And we've done that, and everybody's like, well, they're not proven now. Well, you can't have it both ways. Exactly. When you go out and find this talent, it's going to be unproven.
Exactly.
It just is because they're playing in lower.
That's why I've been quiet to speak about any of the activity that we've done because I'm talking about a bunch of players I haven't watched play football. Let me see how they're like in a few games. They get Premier League opposition as well. So tomorrow will give a much better indication as well, in my opinion. But then you'll get a much better idea of the positives and negatives of each player.
Yeah.
Like Caicedo, Maddison, Jackson, all of them impressed. That's just off the top of my head.
Yeah, but what's going to happen once they play a team that's in our level or a little bit below our level?
We'll see tomorrow.
They'll have to adapt. They'll have to adapt, just like any other player, really. They'll have to adapt.
That's just how it works. Like, there's nothing new under the sun.
That's how it works if you're not very ambitious as a club. It's not supposed to work.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out.
That talent translates, and that's, again, if you can make those passes against one team, you can see them and make them. If the passes are there against another team, that you can do the same exact thing. The windows, the time to do it might be a little bit shorter, but if you watch Andre Santos play, he's very quick on the ball. He's got a decision made before the ball comes to him. So he
was on a really poor sorry, Jester, to cut you off. I was just going to say Vasco da Gama, the loan team he was on recently, Vasco da Gama. He really struggled and they're the worst team in the Brasileiro right now too. So, but you still saw, I still saw, and on plenty of games from him.
You were watching the Vasco da Gama?
Yeah, I watched the Brasileiro. Yeah, I've been watching that a lot more last 6 months, probably. So
I think Endrick played like less than 20 games in the Brazilian league.
That's a lot of charity. That's a lot of charity work.
I'm not saying I've seen loads of him. I've probably seen maybe 4 or 5 Vasco games. I can only report on what I see. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a sweeping statement like, oh, Andre Santos is the next blah blah blah. I'm just saying from what I saw, he was one of Vasco's better players, albeit in a crappy team, but again, that's just scouting, bro. It's recognizing talent. And when is
Caicedo gonna come? When are actual signings are gonna come?
I think he's
21. They're all young. They're all kids. It's just one is getting more PR.
Caicedo's only 21 years old. Lest we forget, he's not an old player.
Like people have seen Ugarte, never seen Ugarte play, but they're like, "Oh my god, let's get him!" Just because the press is saying he's.
We also got Hazard when he was 21.
Crazy, bro.
And immediately you can see how good Hazard was. But anyway, when are we gonna get Caicedo? Do any of you think
I think he's staying at Brighton, if I'm honest, because I don't think Brighton are budging off that $100 million price tag.
I think that.
That motherfucker need to fucking do a transfer request, man. Just sitting there and bitching.
Yeah, well, once he does that, then you could get the $100 million down possibly. But
why does he do that?
They're smoking a lot of crack if they think anybody's going to come in and give $100 million for him. He doesn't have the English passport.
Really?
He does not have the English passport.
Did Enzo Fernandez? Enzo Fernandez had 6 months at Benfica. 6.
Yeah, we paid
that's
over
his first time in Europe.
So we
but he won the World Cup as well, so it's different.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I was just mentioning the whole Europe.
Again, Caicedo, I think 80 million will get it done. He should be pushing on his side.
You know what I don't understand though? What Fabrizio said, they're discussing it verbally, face to face. I'm like, bro, if they're fucking discussing it face to face, shouldn't they just hey man, I want 85 million for him. It's like, all right, let's go.
Said, when's your transfer showing up? I haven't seen him recently. I haven't seen him, bro.
Yeah.
Big up to my guy. Big up.
So I'm not worried about Caicedo at all, in the least. It'll get done. It might not happen in the time frame that we want it to happen, but it'll get done.
I'm not worried about Caicedo per se, but I'm worried about the situation that our squad is in right now. I think we're like way below our top 6 squad when you think about it.
Midfield depth would be the concern, Kai. I agree
midfield. Our midfield is a fucking joke, man.
There's not much there.
But at least we know we're moving on it, and there's still a month left. Like I've got till the end of July with patience, and then I'm gonna start asking questions like, "What's
July finishing next week, bro? July is like a week and a half."
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it gets done next week. I think it gets done next week.
I think that's a fair. Once you get to
what
August,
do you think the price will be, Jesters?
I think it's around 80 million.
I think the least Brighton would go was 95. I'm telling you, man. They look, and I'm basing it off the fact that it has. Look, you guys have been linked with him, and he's been linked with the move for a while now. And what? Did Arsenal officially bid for him in January?
No,
and if you guys officially bid for, I genuinely think they're trying to get 95 out of
him. It's kind of. I see 85, 90.
Caicedo should have asked to have like a release clause in the new contract he signed because they promised him he will leave, and we've seen how these English clubs when they give their so-called word to players like they did with Kane.
Well, that's his agent's fault. That's his agent's fault for not putting that release clause in there.
Yeah. I mean, when I say him, I mean his representatives. Obviously, he's not gonna.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
But again, once Caicedo makes his position well known to the upper management, his agent comes in and lets it know too. You don't want to have that going on in your club at all because it can ruin a whole summer for your club. If your main guy, which he is the main midfielder there now, with the McAllister gone. You don't want that in your club. You want harmony and peace to build something for the season, and you can't have that when somebody doesn't want to be there.
But he needs to submit an official transfer request.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. That's the last play. You don't play all your cards at once when you're playing.
I was about to. Yeah.
You gotta have an ace in the hole. That's his ace in the hole. I'll put it. He'll probably threaten it if you don't let me. If you don't accept this bid, I'll put a transfer request in. That changes the whole thing. And, players don't want to do that because he doesn't want to be hated by the Brighton fans.
Well, he did that already. Didn't he do that with
No, he didn't put a transfer request in. No, he
didn't. You said he wanted to leave a while ago, no?
He said he wanted to leave, but a transfer request is an official
I know, it's an official written statement. Yeah, I know.
So.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, it's the split family.
Hey, you shouldn't be calling us beautiful, bro, but we appreciate it, man.
I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, we'll take it, bro.
Big up, my
guy. I was talking to my daughter.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Just walked in the house.
Yeah, okay.
That's just hurt my feelings.
What do you mean, yeah, okay? What's that right there? See?
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Is she Chelsea?
Harmony, sing the Chelsea song. You gonna sing it? Go ahead.
You're just gonna say Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea.
Sing it. Come on, sing
what
it.
What song does Newcastle have? Other than inbreeding and incest?
No?
What do they have? What songs do they have?
All right,
she's shy. That's all right.
Being shy. All right, well, I'm going upstairs now. I need to have a split, okay? I'll be back. That's waffles.
The beauty of parenting.
You're gonna answer the front door. Where's your daddy? My daddy's upstairs with a spliff.
Oh yeah, my daughter knows I smoke. What the fuck is the hide? What are you hiding for? It's legal. It's like hiding a cigarette. Nobody wouldn't hide a beer. You wouldn't hide your beer. I'm gonna have this beer. Oh,
wait,
there's little Johnny. Johnny's coming. Tuck the Pilsner. Johnny's coming. Hide the
Pilsner.
Jimmy, I'm trying to get cooked when I go to Philadelphia.
Pilsner is amazing.
Pennsylvania, so weed is legal in Pennsylvania?
No, not in Pennsylvania. I live in Delaware.
He's in New York.
Oh, Delaware.
No, I live in Delaware.
Damn.
I live in Delaware, Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Big up Mitchie boy saying anybody worried Bloom don't blink unto 100 million.
That's my opinion.
What the fuck is Bloom?
I don't know.
Nah,
the latest
he
offer was like 70 plus 5, I think, or no, 70 no add-ons. So I'm not going to say that until we get to around 80, 85 and it still gets rejected. Yeah, there we go.
That's right.
You're raising her right. You're raising her right. I love it.
She know the song.
Now it's time for Strasbourgeois. That's the next one.
Same, bro. Once I have a son, man, it's either Chelsea or the Forest, bro.
Hey, I will say that my kid's good. I'm gonna be looking after my kid for 18 years. I will pick what team you support.
Exactly. I direct you to your team. You don't pick your team.
I'm raising. Exactly. I got Chelsea 2050 coming on my side, so or 2040. I just saw my newest grandson yesterday.
Oh wow! Congrats, man! Congrats.
Got the next Go. Let's go.
Yeah, he's got some Hispanic background in him too. So he got Hispanic blood in him. So he'll have spice. So
we might have some midfield in there. Yeah.
We gonna have the next Enzo.
We have some aggression.
No, if he's Hispanic, he's gonna be a winger, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna be Texas.
And I got a goalkeeper I'm raising in Virginia. So kid's gonna be huge.
I said Project Pulisic. I love that.
Nah, we need more Gio Reynas. That's what we need.
Reyna.
We need more Gio Reynas. No disrespect.
Reyna ain't gonna break down. Yeah, Reyna's a little bit built. He built a little bit more forward tough than Pulisic. Pulisic's a small guy.
Hella technical ability too. Intelligent.
He's on his way. Yeah, he's on his way.
I'm just so pissed that he doesn't start for Borussia Dortmund. That's the thing. Terzic just doesn't play him instead of in front of guys like Julian Brandt. Well, yeah, the injury. Yeah. I'm talking about the previous season though. He was coming off the bench regularly, but
he was a super sub though.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we just give some love to Nick Jackson? He played very well yesterday. I like what I saw from him. The runs were nice. Gave up the ball when he had to for the assist. So we're all worried about we're to go into the season with Nick Jackson as our number one. Well, there's only one guaranteed striker on the market that will score 20 and give you 20 and 10 or 20 and 15, and that's Harry Kane. And Harry Kane ain't an option right now at Chelsea.
Not unless you throw crazy money.
Well, Vlahovic is not guaranteed to score 20, and even Osimhen is not guaranteed to score 20 in the Premier League. There's only one striker on the market who's done it before, and that's Harry Kane. So if you're not going to get Harry Kane, why throw stupid money off after strikers who might? When you can throw,
that's why I'd rather wait till next year.
You can throw 35 mil against another striker with talent that might as well. And so, everybody wants to be concerned about not having a named striker, but how have those named strikers worked out for us in the past? Lukaku, nah. Higuain, nah.
Fucking
Morata, nah.
I mean, we did have unnamed strikers who also didn't do so good.
Right. But Tammy Abraham has been our best striker recently.
Yeah, but that's because Tammy Abraham played more than most.
Yeah. But recently he's been our best striker. And he wasn't even, he was a tap-in merchant.
No, I think Lukaku scored more than him this season as he played here.
No.
Yeah, like 15.
Tammy got 18.
Has he? Okay.
So that's in all competitions.
And Lukaku's in the Club World Cup playing against.
I think we're just shit at picking strikers. Like for example, when we went for Torres instead of Aguero, there's a lot of instances where we just chose like the dumber option, because of the image. But Aguero was also pretty big at the time. Like everybody was talking about him. He was like Atletico's best striker. And then after that, we could have had Falcao from his prime when he was at Atletico Madrid as well. After he scored a hat-trick against us, same thing. We picked someone else. So, we have to kind of ask questions because we could have had amazing strikers.
Well, again, that's why we're going for our scouts found Nick Jackson, said he has all the tools to be successful. We're building even if you look at even okay, we bring Caicedo in. He's 21.
Yeah.
Look at the average age, barring Thiago Silva, barring Raheem Sterling. Who else on the pitch is Chilwell's in his mid-20s. So we're not going to have an old team. It's going to be a very, very young team. We just need to get used to it and understand that this is the way we're going. We're building something. So in a few years, we'll have a sustainable club, and we'll be up there like with Man City winning titles every year. Now, could it happen earlier? Yeah, that's the aim. That's the goal. Not saying that other things can happen, but that's the goal of the club. That's why they're doing this. It's building a core group together.
Yeah. For me, the only club that I think Arsenal are completely blown out of proportion. I don't think Arsenal is that good. I just think
they'll find out this year.
They became good because Liverpool was shit, Chelsea was shit, United was still in a transition. I think like their achievement is extremely blown out of proportion.
They didn't achieve anything though. That's the funniest part.
They didn't achieve anything. the way you listen to fucking Igala, that fucking you would think these guys like won everything last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just got one season where they, like literally their best season in 20 years, not even our worst season.
Who do you
best season won the Premier League like twice in 3 years, so
right.
So I fucking hate Arsenal fans.
I'll just gonna ask you, Kai, who do you think is gonna be able to retain okay, so for example, Villa had a pretty damn good year last year considering where they were at with Gerrard after October. Newcastle, we definitely overachieved, and then Arsenal. Who do you think is most likely to retain that level or maybe exceed it by winning a trophy or something?
In the top
I don't know
from last year?
Because for me, I think Newcastle was most likely to stay where they are. But for me, none of those achievements are good enough for Chelsea, man. For me, finishing top 3 and winning that shitty excuse for a cup called the FA Cup, that's not enough for me for Chelsea, bro.
That's not all we had this year.
Yeah, we literally had managers who've been sacked for winning the FA Cup, and Arsenal, they celebrated. That's like Arteta's biggest achievement. I think once you accept this standard, but for me right now, Chelsea's main focus should be getting back into the Champions League and build from there. That should be our focus. If we can do something more than that, all right. But we wouldn't call it success. Like at Arsenal, they would call that success. Getting Champions League for them. You see how they celebrated yesterday? They celebrated like how we celebrated.
That's all they did last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I understand. That's why they're a small club.
Yeah,
that's why they're a small mentality.
Bro, that's why I don't argue with them about it, because for us there's nothing like winning the top 4 for us. We've been doing it for 20 years, bar like 1 year that we didn't get Champions League, 1 or 2 years that we didn't get Champions League. For them, that's like for us it's the norm. For them, it's like the abnormal,
Even for me, with Newcastle getting Champions League, like it's great and all that. It's like a new experience we haven't been in like 20 years. But like I would rather finish 9th and win an FA Cup, or drop down to Europa League and get for me it's. I don't like the participation top 4 award. It's like, who cares, really? Again, for this season for Newcastle, for me, it'll be exciting and all that. But, I still want to be winning stuff over finishing high in the Prem. Like, who cares, really?
No, I just want to watch some good football. I want to see what Pochettino does. I want to see how our team evolves.
I just want to win. I don't give a fuck about good football.
No, I want to win too.
I just want these players to get better, man.
Come on, Jimmy. It's me you're talking to, bro. It's me you're talking to. First, I want to win. But like based on last season, I want us to see something. Because with these 2 idiot managers that we had last season, I couldn't see anything, bro, other than excuses.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
What are you drinking there, Jimmy?
What are you doing, Jimmy?
It's cucumbers, apples, ginger.
Which vegetable did you kill, bro? Which vegetable did you kill?
Cucumbers.
You having a smoothie, huh?
No, it's just from my name. It's all juice. Pause.
I'm having the best drink ever, bro. Monster Ultra Pineapple flavor, the gold one.
Remove the mucus.
Only drink I got right now is Kraken. But
what the fuck is Kraken?
I got coffee.
Rum.
Rum.
I wanted to make coffee too, Jesse, but I ran out of milk, bro. I wanted to make cappuccino.
You put milk in your coffee?
Yeah.
Oh,
I drink
The game
cappuccino,
is
bro.
tomorrow, Mo. Better.
no,
not
black and
tonight.
sweet is like how I like mine. Black and sweet.
Nah, I like some. I'm already a little bit dark. I like white, bro. I like cream, bro.
I think you talking
I like
about his
cream.
women, man. I don't think you talk. I think
You
you
guys watching Messi tonight?
Jimmy, you know me too well, bro. What else, bro?
What, into Miami or Argentina?
Yeah,
I tried
into
back
Miami.
out once, Chester. It wasn't my thing, bro.
Into Miami, they got Iniesta, man. Where the hell they find him? Where the hell was Iniesta?
They got
He's
Jordi
been in Japan
Alba,
for like 6
Busquets.
years.
Yeah, Japan. That's what it was. Japan.
Yeah,
He's-
Inter Miami got the Barcelona gang back. They got
the whole gang
Busquets,
back. They
Iniesta,
about to get
Alba,
Suarez,
Messi.
watch.
Yes,
Yeah,
Busquets.
Apparently,
Busquets.
Hazard's rumored to go there too.
They got
Is it
Alba.
true they're the worst
well.
team in the MLS? Is it true?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
They're gonna go
I
all
still
in
think
to win
That
the
team
league
is gonna
cup.
fly up. Yeah,
I
that team's
still
gonna
think
fly
Eden
up.
Hazard. I still think Eden Hazard ends up on my boys Montreal. I mean, French-speaking town. He'll fit right in.
Nah, he
That was
wanted to
the
go
rumor.
Messi. Man,
Nah,
was a
he'll
rumor.
go play with Messi.
yeah, but
But,
they're probably gonna go all in for that league cup because they're definitely not gonna win the MLS thing, whatever.
Did
And
you-
the U.S. Open Cup too. They're in the
Did you hear that
semifinal.
Chalaba came off because he fell something in his Achilles?
No,
Yeah,
he
but
was
apparently it was
tired.
minor.
The report after that said he's just tired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully. Last thing is another centre back injury. Then
Well,
that
we're
would
gonna
be-
sell him anyway.
I don't think we sell him now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna bring in a center back, and they're gonna
Bro,
move Chalaba on.
If it was up to me, I'd sell all the old kids other than Colwell, bro.
Or the Cobham ones. For me, Cole I'd still keep Chalobah. I think he's good depth.
He's not gonna
Other than
back
that,
four.
what reach us?
I mean, I don't mean now. I don't mean like instantly. I mean like going forward.
Oh,
I think
yeah, maybe.
I mean, who would rather have Chalaboobies or Luis Felipe? Like,
I don't
don't
rate
know.
Luis Felipe either. I don't rate
Yeah,
him at all. I saw him at Lazio. He was okay, not great. I would rather actually bring him back Marguerite.
Bro,
Hell no.
Lewis, what's wrong with your chat, bro? They don't have any IQ left. Do you mean like Reece James guy? I said fucking
Reece
kids, bro.
James is not gonna be
grown man,
playing at
bro.
center back.
He's
Yeah,
24 years
that's
old, bro,
it.
isn't he,
Kai
bro?
now wants Reece James sold. That's it, sorted.
Oh, that-
I want
the
James.
IQ
Cancel Kai.
has Reece James ever played as a center back and a back four though? I know he can do it in a 3 off the right.
No.
Why
don't
would
think
he
he's
play
ever-
as a center back? But why? Why would you even ask that question, bro? I don't understand. Like, why? Do you want him to play as a center back in the back four?
I don't. It's just
No.
Danish
a question
Maldini
out there.
kick Kai. Why would he kick Kai, bro? Unless you pay.
I think the only way Ian Matson stays on this team is if he's playing winger. Unfortunately,
And y'all
because
already got a
he-
hell of a lot of wingers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if Cucurella stays, he's going to be the backup for Ben Chilwell. That's just you're not gonna. That's just the way it's going to be. So, and Lewis Hall, he cannot play midfielder. He cannot play midfield. He is too slow on the ball. I'm telling
I
you
don't
right
like
now.
him even look in midfield neither. I got to be honest.
Yeah, he stay at left back, brother.
He looks like
could
a
be
left back. He just looked like a left back. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm scarred by it. Maybe I
Steve.
need to see him put in a good shift at midfield for me to believe it. But I've only seen him at left back.
Steve,
Him in midfield the other night, I didn't like it. I didn't like the
No.
all English midfield that came in. It was horrible.
Steve is trying to look like fucking feminist Andrew Tate, bro. With his man bun and glasses, man.
Hey, respect the man bun. Respect it.
I hate man buns, bro.
But I don't think we should sell Madison.
He rocks
Fuck
it well.
that. I wouldn't sell him.
Well, you know,
Love
he's
you, Steve.
21,
I love you,
22, so it's
Yeah.
you got to do something with him. He's either good enough to stay or he's got to go. Because you got Lewis Hall behind him as well at 18.
He's better than Lewis Hall to me. Fuck Lewis Hall.
Well,
I know Lewis Hall to me, he's still my starting left back until further notice.
That
Nah,
is
I ain't
fucking
going
mad.
that
More
far.
Cucurella.
That is
More
crazy.
Cucurella.
I ain't
I
going
need
that
to see more
far. I ain't
Cucurella.
going that
That is
far.
some
Lewis-
Tobam agenda,
No,
bro.
let's
That's
see
Tobam
who's our
agenda,
best
bro.
left back. Like,
Yeah, but he's gonna get
Nah,
cooked.
he played
He's
a few
gonna get
games,
cooked.
bro. Come on,
He's
man.
gonna get cooked. When he buck up some real right wingers, they're gonna fucking cook him. I'm good.
Bro, and I swear, sometimes he make those autistic defensive mistakes as well.
hasn't he
Man.
already played? Who hasn't he
I mean,
already
he is
played?
only 18, so he is
I
going to
don't,
make
bro.
mistakes.
He's
What
played
is this?
City. He's played City 3 times and looked well in all 3 fixtures.
Look,
But
Lewis
Didn't we
Hall
lose
brilliant
is
all
good
those
at
against
games
that.
United.
by a lot?
Liverpool, he
wait,
got
wait,
cooked.
We're
He
not
paid
playing 3 though. We're not playing 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nah,
again,
not
No, but we
back
Lewis
home.
Hall.
didn't.
If
There
he's
was
gonna be
periods
a,
where he played back 4 under Lampard.
if he's gonna be a
And we
left
got
back, you need to send
destroyed,
him on
bro.
loan so he can play left
He
back
didn't.
consistently.
Yeah, but we did. When you busting everybody else ass, you ain't gotta go look for fucking Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall's not gonna be it. If Lewis Hall's our starting left back, we in trouble. I'm not buying
It's
that.
sad, bro. Jimmy, exactly. That guy looks like a
Yeah,
preset
I'm
on
not
FIFA,
with
bro.
that. I'm
I
not
hear
with
it,
that.
but like that's
I
how
can't
poor
see
the
Lewis
options
Hall
were
being a
last
better
season.
player. I'm sorry, but what I seen from Madsen from just comp and the other night make me think, okay, he got more potential than Hall to me.
You know,
Yeah,
who's, you
Matson
know
looks
who's,
really good, but I
That's
feel
what
like
I'm saying.
he's going to be going for the.
Hall's
But I
ceiling
don't know
is
if
like
he's going for left back. I think
By the
he's
way-
going to be left wing. So I
Hall's
think he's
By the
going
ceiling
way,
to.
is like
I-
number
I-
one. I miss Hall. I watched Hall miss like 5 sitters, so he's
by
not
the
a
way,
scoring threat.
I rewatched.
Yeah, the
I
finishing
rewatched
ain't there. I agree
Yeah,
with you
so
on that.
that's
I rewatched the game, yeah.
His
I
ceiling is
rewatched
like
the
right
game.
here.
He was
I
our
I would
best.
loan him.
He was our best crosser last season, though.
One
got
at
Yeah,
a
he can
time.
cross.
Hey,
He can
wait,
cross.
wait. I rewatched the game, yeah.
He
And you
can
know
cross.
who really impressed me? This Gusto guy, man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Malo
He's good.
Gusto.
But he's
Yep.
good. We already know he's good. He's been
But
playing top
Gusto-
He's going
league
to
in
be
France.
rapid in
He's good.
transition.
When I
He's
saw
good.
him, I was like, this guy's gonna get molested by the wingers, bro. But he actually has some strength in him, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
he's
just
good.
goes up and down. He's got a freaking
he's good, he's good.
Duracell Energizer
He got an
Bunny
engine. He's
battery.
He's
The
good.
brother has composure, good first touch. He's
Well, excuse
dynamic.
me.
Him
Why
and
did you say
bro,
like that?
Leon,
What do you mean, brother, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, bro? Why
what?
did you say it like that? You said brother goes up and down. What do you mean by that, bro?
Like
Why
up
did
and
you say
down
that?
the pitch. Up and down the pitch. He covers ground and gets
I'm
back.
trying to keep the.
Hey, yo.
He goes
Come
up
on,
and
man.
down.
You
He
gotta-
goes up and down like Jizz
Guy,
Hornkamp.
you clearly
You have a
ain't. You're not well
penetrating
traveled
run.
in America because you don't know his type of character. Brother is gonna be you will hear a lot from him. That's this is the term that they use. You don't see that long hair and that fucking beard. Look at that
Yeah.
long hair. Shake your locks for him, man. He don't know your character. Yeah,
Shake
man.
him.
You don't see that shit, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah. Oh,
All
shit.
mad. All mad. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the left back front. I don't think they're going to start with Lewis Hall, but like in terms of performances, I still think it was the best performer we had in that position last season.
Well, it's gonna
But
be
that's up to Cucurella and Chilwell to raise their standards. And Cucurella already had a good last game, so keep building on it.
You know, actually, where the
They is not benching Reese. Like y'all niggas could say some shit that just make me go, what? What? Reese, bench Reese on what? If Reese get hurt, okay. But bench him, however, how else you gonna bench him?
Reece James is the best right
Yeah,
back in
Reece
the
James
world.
is him.
He's like who's gonna bench him? Only way you could bench him if you telling me you want to play inverted is spam the box. And that'll be for Liverpool. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingsley. Sorry, my friend, but I don't agree, man. Don't
Yeah.
agree.
Nobody
Just
can,
go, like,
bro.
to
Nobody
high
can
school,
bench
but
Reese, bro.
Nobody's
Reece
benching
has to
that
drop
dude, bro.
off.
Plus, Reese is really good defensively. People forget how good fucking Reese defensively
Oh,
is,
he's very
Yeah.
fucking good.
and
Same
he's
with
fast
this
as well.
Junior that's tearing the world up. Reese me.
Reese might be built
Hey.
like the hippo from Madagascar, but that guy is fucking fast, bro, and
You
he's
know,
strong
my
as well.
final
man.
thought
Feel
is
like
because
the
I got a repair
hippo.
guy coming. My final thought is it's good that Pochettino is going to have some decisions to make.
Some good. Yeah,
That's a good thing.
that's a good thing. That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
And then
That's
once you
a-
add to that midfield, then it becomes even better because you
Oh, yeah.
really,
Bro,
really
I hope it'll
yeah.
happen soon, man. I hope because I'm fucking tired.
Gentlemen,
of
I got
watching,
bounds. I got a repair guy coming. So
Jesters, take
Yeah,
care, my
see you,
guys. It's been good to
Jesters.
talk again. You take care.
just to
Chelsea
break something in
dog.
his house every day, man. Every day, every week, there's some new repairman coming, bro.
He probably adding on or getting something built, man. You don't
Probably
catch on.
just as probably bored. He's building bird houses every day, man.
But I would
Pochettino
say-
is- all right. Cool. What were you gonna say, Steve? Go on.
What I was gonna say is based off of what Vieira has done at Strasbourg so far. I'm watching them play Beşiktaş right now, and we're going back to our trademark 3-5-2. I think that's where Lewis Hall on loan might be a good option because he can play left back.
Steve, when you say we, most of the time I don't know who you're talking about, bro. Like,
you're watching the game right now as we're on the line.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Yeah.
He watches game every day, bro.
What's that team, your friend? Salzburg. Listen.
Steve, you're
That's too much of a low level.
Guy who watches every game, bro.
He needs a Premier League loan.
It's not about the low. It's not about the low level, though. It's not about the low level.
At this point, we got to see him against Premier League opposition. He needs to play in the Premier League. So and again, we can't keep all 3 left backs or all 4. They're gonna get sold. So we want to know if he plays in the Premier League, if he's going out on loan, plays in the Premier League, kills it. That's 50 million if whoever gets sold, right? To me, I agree with my man. He said Matson is better than all of them. He is. You know what I mean? If we want to do things based on merit, Lewis is right. Hall should start as a starting left back if we're going based on merit. But based on talent, Matson is the best one. But what I want for this season is just give him a chance, right? Let all of them stay. Maybe Lewis Hall goes on loan, but Matson has to stay, and we have to see him, as the season goes on. We saw last year, Cucurella was trash, Chilwell was trash. So it's like we can't go into
anyway.
We can't go into the season, we can't go into the season saying, let's just loan sell these young guys and go with Cucurella and chill. No, please no. Let's not do that.
And God forbid if an injury happens, we got him right there.
Let's not do that. It's not even injury. I think even attacking wise, right? Left wing. That shit is not solid. You think Mudryk has that locked down? It's not locked down. You know what I mean?
Sterling.
So, it's not it's Sterling. Let me tell you something right now. And I know it was Wrexham. Sterling was the worst player in that. It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh my God. Angelo was killing it on the right side, right? Second half. Because second half, he changed his system. He wanted to play with his wingers more. The guy, the Brazilian kid on the right wing, killing it. He knew when to come inside. His combination play ended it with a nice through ball. Sterling for me, disgusting game. But again, when we're moving into the season, I want some of these guys here to so we don't end up with a situation where, we're like fucked or we have to switch the system to play a winger or something. Because I don't think, first of all, I don't think Chilwell is going to last the whole season, and I don't think Cucurella is better than Max personally.
I have a question for you guys. Would you guys get a new winger? Would you guys get a new winger?
Like who? Like a project guy or an established? And which
side? I'm not getting a new winger yet.
I don't want no winger. No.
Yeah,
I feel like you guys got a lot of wingers, and that's with
we have a lot.
Now you're about to bloat the squad.
Are quality necessary though? Are they quality necessary, bro? Because for me, I'm giving Mudryk one more season to see what he can do, bro. But so far, I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to give him the season.
When it comes to
that's what I'm saying. I'll give him.
You know what I mean? If you give him the season, he's trash, or if he's trash, then you go into next year and you go back in for the player we should have gotten, which is Leao.
Yeah.
I think your primary concern is.
I think Sterling and Cook are gonna do bit together, man. I think they're gonna be good together. If he plays, I'm just glad Havertz is gone because that fucking guy was stealing the position, man. Every fucking game, man.
Hey, what channel is that Strasbourg game?
It's on ESPN Plus, but it's about to end. It's the 88th minute. Then I'm switching over to Leverkusen Paderborn, which is also on the ESPN Plus.
Wait, isn't the Bundesliga on vacation now? Are you watching pre-game?
No, it's a friendly.
Preseason. Oh my
yeah, listen. Let me say this right now.
I rate it, man.
If you're watching that much football, Chelsea posts every other week. They're looking for scouts. They're looking for data analysts. All that. You better sign up. That's a lot of football to watch. You better sign up for that.
Might as well make money.
I won't lie.
Use your hobby to make money. Yeah, use your hobby to make money. I don't watch football that much. That's too much.
Sometimes add money to your hobby makes it not fun anymore.
It depends on the person. Some people are like
that's how OnlyFans start, bro. That's how OnlyFans start.
No, because your hobby becomes a job.
Some people are like that, Jimmy. Some people are the opposite. Some people.
So Jimmy, you don't go with the saying, if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. You don't like that one?
No.
Listen, I've been DJing since I was a kid. I love it. Yep. It's what I do for a living. but it's parts of it that some of the love get taken out by the work.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's more enjoyable
It's
than
a
the
case
job.
where you're both correct.
But I'd rather do that.
Yeah, you're right. Because I wouldn't pick no other gig. Like, I love it. Like, what I actually get paid to do, I would do for free. So that's the crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do it just like in my house. Yes. Okay.
I mean,
I do it for free. So the fact that I actually get, I've DJ parties in Iceland, bro. Like, how many niggas you know from the hood can say they've been to Iceland? Like, I've been to some places. You know what I mean? So
parents have been, but they aren't considered. Yeah.
I can't say that it's the same about human trafficking, bro.
Yeah, I've been to Iceland. Like, I've toured Europe. I've been everywhere, bro, because of music. But there's parts of it that's like the business side take the fun out of it. Right,
Jimmy,
I say that shit to a lot of these kids because they be telling me about players who play. Sorry, go ahead.
Isn't everything in Europe look the same? Be honest. Like, once you tour a few cities in Europe, it's all look the same. Like, copy paste, especially in Central Europe, bro.
Do you really think Birmingham is equivalent to?
No. I'm not talking
England.
No. England, respectfully, England is the toilet of Europe, bro. But I'm not talking about England, man.
No, it's not.
I'm talking about every other place.
Fair enough.
Paris.
No, Paris is trash.
Paris now, bro. Paris is now, bro. But I'm talking in general.
No, Paris has always been trash.
Bro, Dan, you been to Paris, right? That shit.
I went to Paris 15 years ago as a kid. It was trash then. Shit is trash now.
What kind of man goes to Paris on vacation unless he's taking his girl with him, man? Like,
shit is trash. I think I did 15, maybe 20 years ago. Shit is trash now like it was then, bro. I can't lie, ass, bro. Like,
bro.
I don't know, man.
You know what? That's not fair. That's not fair because it's not horrible. It's just that you hear so much about it before you go there. Like, yo, it's fucking this beautiful city, and then you see piss on the ground. You're like, what the fuck? Like, this is like lonely. Like, what is this? This is a hood.
That shit.
But Daniel, when is the last time you've been to England, though? When is the last time you've been to England, bro?
I had a stop flight last year, I think. Yeah, last year I was there for like 2 days.
What do you think about it? Do you think about like? I think it's similar to
England. England is England. I mean, I lived in England, so it's like, I mean, they're all these like metropolitan cities are pretty similar. They're pretty. They're pretty trash. Like, you know, England, LA. Well, LA is not too, but yeah, LA is trash.
Yeah, I heard LA.
LA got skid row, bro.
I'm in LA almost every day. Trash. I love it though. I love it. I love the people, but you know. It's some grimy things you'll see.
You got to go to San Diego, man. That's where you want to go.
Oh yeah. You know, San Diego. You know what it is? When you visit someone else's city, you always go to the best parts, right? But when you live there, that's when you really see like, oh, hold on.
The shit. Yeah, you see.
Y'all got giant rats.
San Diego has like a massive ass zoo, right? I've been to San Diego, but I haven't been to that zoo.
Yeah, it has a big ass zoo. Huge zoo.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
San Diego's cool. You can see Mexico right now.
Yeah, you can stand on one of the upper blocks and look over and see Mexico.
You're looking at Mexico, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I like San Diego. But they got a skid row in San Diego too. Holy shit.
San Francisco too. They got hella homeless people, bro.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, all over is homeless.
They skid row in San Diego surprised me because it's like literally as soon as you leave the most beautiful area downtown, you make that right, and it's like fucking Zion.
Right. Like you know what it is?
Yeah.
Like
that's the worst thing about living in like a city like that, because they're gonna charge you $3K for a 1-bedroom apartment, and you walk outside and you see a nigga pissing in your fucking. You know what I mean? Like what's going on? Like, why am I paying this?
Your apartment gonna be the size of my fucking storage room that I'm in.
Yo, what am I paying? You know what I mean? The only city I'll say that's like that is very expensive, but it's really neat, really clean. And I'm not saying this because I live here. Is Long Beach. They actually maybe I don't know if they bust the homeless people out or something, or I don't know what they do.
Oh, they do something though, because you know homeless people, if they not there, they do something to make they keep their ass.
I mean, like the like downtown, the beach area is cool. Like where I live, I still see.
You know, my favorite place to go on vacation in the U.S. is Vegas, baby. There's only one Las Vegas. I went like 3 or 4 years. I went with my family 3 or 4 years ago. It is terrific, absolutely terrific. Oh my god!
Vegas is alright.
Great.
That's why we need to send Hudson Odoi, man.
It's
You gotta
hot.
learn how to. You gotta, Las Vegas Aces, man. You gotta go play for them niggas, man.
You can play for
Nah,
Las
but-
Vegas Lights. Yeah, they're in the
He
second.
said,
Bro,
"You know,
the one thing,
Oh, it's
the
light.
one thing good
My
about,
bad. Is the Aces
the
the
one thing
women's
good
team?
about the US, yeah. The one thing good about the US is the fucking food portion, bro. In Europe, you pay like the same amount of money, man. They give you like a fucking tiny ass, like it's left.
That's good. That's good. We eat too much.
You
out
wonder why
Yeah,
the
we-
obesity
Nah, bro,
rate
come on,
here.
man.
listen,
We eat
Bro,
too much.
but look, but no,
you
no, no,
want-
no. If you look at it this
That's
way,
good.
look,
You
this
gotta
is how I
stop.
look at it.
You
yeah.
gotta stop eating so
order-
much out here, man.
You order food and then you
It's
take you
real
take it away,
bad.
right? You take it home, man. Here they barely give you like a fucking starter, man.
But here's the problem, Kai. Our food, they're allowed to put so much garbage in
Yeah,
our
I know, I
food.
know.
So you can't really
All the
can't overdose.
preservatives and
Yeah, you got. If you
yeah.
you can enjoy that shit one night a week. That's it. If you
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
that shit every night, you'll kill yourself.
Bro, but that's because when I go to the US, like to visit, it's nice.
You indulge.
when you
yeah,
live there, yeah.
indulge. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yep, I
And,
know. what you mean.
like like a difference between US and Europe, like in the US, you're hungry, you go to Denny's like at fucking 3 in the morning, you can eat.
Oh
right?
yeah.
In Europe,
Oh, yeah.
That's
in
not
Europe,
good though,
bro. In Europe, at 10, everything is closed,
Denny's
Daniel.
fucked my
Everything's closed. There's
stomach
nothing
up.
to eat, bro. You starve, man.
bro.
Even
It's not
McDonald's
even
is closed.
Denny's. It's like college days, right? You just leave a
Yeah.
party. It's 2 a.m. You know Taco Bell's open. Taco Bell is the worst food you can eat
Yo
in life.
quiero
Oh,
Taco
word.
Bell,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yo
That's
quiero.
I'm pretty
right
sure
for you.
if you eat enough of it, you might grow another leg or something. That's just disgusting. But in college, that's all. Like it's open 2 a.m. You're hungry. You're just gonna eat it. You know, and it tastes great because you're probably drunk, right?
Yeah, you're
but these are the things that is fucking us up, man.
Yeah, I stop.
Yeah.
That shit, man. That shit'll kill you.
Bro, but in Europe, everything closes early, man.
I'm watching Leverkusen versus Paddington right now.
Yep.
Just back onto Chelsea news. What's you guys' thoughts on a potential move for Robert Sanchez from Brighton as a number 2?
Blah.
My God.
Nah.
No
we
more.
need a second.
Bro,
we have
after
to
Caicedo, fuck
bring
these guys,
somebody
man.
in to be a second goalkeeper.
But he's not
No,
even
no, no.
Brighton's first. That's the thing.
Let me
Like,
tell you
it's no
something.
competition.
Yeah. No, after Caicedo, that's enough Brighton and for us forever, man. Fuck them, man.
Same. We don't need Sanchez.
Yeah,
in my
Brighton.
opinion.
Before I didn't know who was taking the piss. It's clear Brighton taking the piss now. They're taking the piss. Like, come on, Brighton, cut the fuck.
I think he'll go Spain. He'll go to who needs a goalkeeper in Spain? So they got Claudio Bravo at Betis under Pellegrini. Maybe they could go for him. And to be
I'm a bit
honest,
annoyed though. We didn't get Onana though. I'm a bit annoyed about it because 50 million is not much.
I'm pissed he went. I've been
an
an Onana
Yeah,
fan
but he
for
wanted-
a long
he
time.
Fucked him. He wanted to go with the 10
He
man.
wanted 10
they
Hines.
go
He
with
wanted
no
10.
manager.
He said no to us, didn't
Yeah, we didn't have
Yeah,
a
he said
chance.
no to us.
he?
Fuck
Yeah,
him.
he said no.
Yeah,
It's whatever. My thing is this, man. Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys are mentioning this keeper thing, because somebody tried to say, yo, he was actually good last year. It was till Lampard came. No. Let me give you guys some
Who was
information.
good?
Kepa was never good.
He was never
Kepa conceded 31 goals before Lampard came, which means he was on track with 10 games left. He was on track to concede 40. If I'm being nice, right? You concede one every game. 40 goals in a season is not good, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how terrible all our managers are, 40 goals in a season is not good. And this is his second time hitting that kind of mark. He hit 47. So I'm taking the 7 away for like Lampard influence, right? 40 goals is not good. We need a better keeper. Like he can be the difference between us getting to 5th or not getting there, not getting Champions League.
The
Like,
case study to back
because
up
we
your
can
point.
beat everybody else, but when we play Newcastle, when we play Manchester United, he could be the one who fucks us up.
Allison at Liverpool. That's the case study of you upgrade your goalkeeper, and obviously a bunch of other things happen to Liverpool too. But you upgrade your goalkeeper. That's the building block. You have to have any team that wins a trophy. I don't care who it is, what league, what tournament, whatever. You will very, very, very rarely find a team that wins something when their weakest link is goalkeeper. Very rarely. Very, very rarely you're going to find that because your goalkeeper is supposed to show up in those moments that really matter. You know, when the defense gets beat, even that one time. So, I mean, for me, yeah, it's goalkeeper's huge.
I don't like Kepa because Kepa don't command his box. That's my problem. He doesn't
have that bravado. He doesn't have that
at
confidence. He doesn't have that aura.
It's reverse aura. That's the one.
You guys think Caicedo's the only player we're gonna sign? Potentially.
No. I think Caicedo's plugging all the other moves that we're trying to do. That's the frustrating part.
Which are?
I don't think so. You know what I think? I think it looks like that. I think what's holding up the other moves is he got to see what he got. I think he really has to at least get a.
I agree with that on the striker front, but the reports on a potential goalkeeper and the 10 was that we'd go for Caicedo first and then we would sort that. But the striker move, I agree with that.
Goalkeeper you can get last. You know what I mean? You can get a goalkeeper.
I hope whoever we get for 10 is a veteran. I don't want us to get another young player.
You don't want Jerky?
No, Jerky. I like he's talented and all that. But
that's how Jimmy calls him.
That right wing position, you're gonna have let's say you did buy Sheikhi, you'd have Sheikhi, you have Medueke and Angelo Gabriel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want that.
And you're not
I want a veteran like
Angelo. How old is Angelo kid?
Sheikhi's
18.
20. Did we buy him for like 20 mil or something?
No, not even that much.
No, I think it was like 15 mil.
Yeah.
Or 12 or something. But you know what it is? Okay, so here's my opinion, right? And this is what I've always said, and people think I'm just backing the guys that we had or the guys we just bought. Is if I'm gonna sign another guy who is 19, right? Who doesn't have who also has to develop and shit like that. Like these guys like Turkey and blah blah blah. I'm like, why the fuck would not try it with Gabriel? Like, why would not try it with the guys that I have? That's all I'm saying is if I spent 20 million on an 18-year-old or 12 million, obviously he's very, very talented.
Exactly.
Right? If I'm gonna get a 19-year-old for 45 million, what's the difference? I know you can say, oh, he's played a year in France. I get it. I'm not saying he's not super talented. But when I watch these guys play and I'm like, yo, he's 18 as well. He's 19 as well. He's 20. He's blah, blah, blah. Like Santos is 19 years old or 18, I think. Right? Santos is young. All these guys are really young.
And on the Santos point, I wanted Lavia was one of my favorite first choice for us to get. But Alex was the one that convinced me to start looking at a difference because Alex was like, Jimmy, Santos and Lavia is the same age.
Me and Alex talked about it. I've been saying it.
Yeah,
same guy.
That'll save you 50 million.
It'll just be redundant.
Shit, that's true. Like I was saying, I'm gonna give Santos a chance and save the money. I'm gonna save the fucking money. I'm gonna take the chance on my own.
Jimmy, to your point. If I'm signing a veteran, that's different. Right? If I sign a 27, 28-year-old to come in, I'm cool with that because I know what he's going to bring. But if I'm going to sign another prospect at 19 for 50, when I just got Andre Santos, a Brazilian, who at 18 got a call-up, that doesn't happen, guys. That shit don't happen. The last time we had a kid like that it was Oscar. And Oscar did pretty decent. He had to go make his money in China and shit, but he was okay.
Who knows what he would have did.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is why kind of push that to the side and say, yo, we have to get this other 19-year-old. If you tell me I have to get Amrabat, that's different. Go get Amrabat. He's an experienced guy. He's 28.
Yeah.
Amrabat is especially from what I've seen at Fiorentina. And with Morocco. I think Amrabat is one of those players. He does very well in cup competitions. In Serie A, he's a decent player. He's not too good, not too bad, but when it comes to cup competitions, I mean, Fiorentina made the Coppa Italia final, lost to Inter, and they made obviously the Conference League final with West Ham. And Morocco, they went far, and Amrabat was arguably man of the match in most of those settings. So. For me, Amrabat, if you guys are trying to go for an FA Cup this year, unless you're Kai, who don't like the FA Cup, then that's the kind of player that would be where Amrabat. That's where you get the big bucks. That's what you're buying them for.
The best out of him,
yeah. He really does.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Alex.
Yeah, we hear you.
Did you see some there's the rumors that Chelsea are going for some kid? I don't know where he plays or what his name, the black guy. I think he plays like a striker, maybe in the French league.
Yeah, Montpellier.
Yeah, but that's for the French team. Sure. That's for Strasbourg.
I don't think it is though. I don't think it.
No,
I
it
think
is. It is. They are.
No, but here's the thing. Okay,
he doesn't want to go on loan though. I think that's the current problem. Is that he doesn't want to go on loan.
Let's let the Strasbourg fan go. Go on, Steve.
What I would say is that we just signed a kid, or we're about to Strasbourg. We're about to sign a kid from Sturm Graz, who's 20 years old, Dutch. It's Emmanuel something. It's EE is initials. I'm blanking on the name. However, the only way that this does work is that if Habib Diallo, who is our main striker, he'll get the majority of the goals alongside Moise Sahi, who had a really good loan spell at Onesse last year, Ligue 2. I would say if we are playing with two up front, which it looks like Vieira is going to do at Strasbourg, then maybe. But we also do have Lebo Motiba as well, and then we've got one or two others. We have a lot of strikers because we play with two up top. So,
are you a Strasbourg fan?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. Yeah, we all Strasbourg fans right now, man.
Now I'm Strasbourg fan. I also looking to buy a jersey.
Yeah, that's baby Chelsea.
Baby
Chelsea. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't know though.
Chelsea, bro. That's what they're on.
No, Kai is not allowed to buy Strasbourg jersey. There's too many kids and he doesn't like.
I'm not gonna buy it, bro.
What you saying,
I know.
Steve?
I only buy Chelsea shirts.
So I don't understand. Hold on a second. My question was, why we cannot get how old is the guy and is any good?
19. He's 19 years old.
No, it looks like we are going to get him. It looks like we are.
He plays already at Strasbourg?
No, he doesn't. He plays for him.
No, our plan is to loan him to Strasbourg from Montpellier, but he doesn't
want to go.
He want to come straight. If he ever leaves that team, he want to come here.
But if he's the only, hold on a second. If Jackson is the only striker and Broja, by all about the same age, he can come. We still need 25-man squad. They can fight for their position.
Exactly.
Alex, that's probably how he feels.
Because I feel like Broja. I don't think my internet is.
He's looking at Jackson and Broja.
Did Rodrigo just got in and interrupted everybody again?
I don't think he can hear everybody.
Okay. He's just come out. But Atletico Madrid are also interested in him too. And he's keen on joining them as well.
He looks like a really good striker. He just has some dark things in the background.
Oh yeah.
I heard some things.
Hold on a second. I know he's black, but what dark? I know he's black, but what dark things you talking about?
No, not the.
You know the Molina guy? Oh, stop it. The Molina guy.
I'm so sleepy. I'm about to. The reason I got on stream because I'm afraid I fall asleep. I did something.
Yeah. Don't sleep behind.
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
You're doing your human.
The Molina guy, the French guy, months ago. Remember when he came out with a big thing about the players and all these different things, and then he said there were a lot of players with that kind of. With those, allegations and shit like that, and I guess he has like not just one. I guess he has like a few behind him.
Well, I did some digging on that too because I was curious to see if it was.
I haven't done any digging. It's surface level.
So it apparently, I forget what source it was. It was either L'Equipe or someone else, but I remember reading something that apparently it was Wahi's cousin.
Oh, it's his cousin.
Apparently.
I don't know. Can y'all just say what he did allegedly so I will know?
We don't know what he did. We don't know what he did. It's just like sexual assault kind of allegations and stuff like that.
Give me 1 minute, I'll get the thing.
It was like a Saliba, situation.
I have it. So
that he was there when it happened.
Wait, Alex, let me read it. In October 2021, A 22-year-old woman filed a legal complaint against Wahi for violence that resulted in her being incapable to work. She claimed that he had punched her in the nose during an evening out at a nightclub in Lutz on the night of the 12th of 13th of September. And in November 2021, it was revealed by investigative reporter Romain Molina that Wahi had allegedly been expelled from Caen's youth academy for allegedly pressuring secondary school students to masturbate in front of him.
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
exactly. The Jizz Horn camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he marries the girl, we can keep him, right? Well, that's what the United player did.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
She shouldn't have been talking shit. No, I'm just joking.
Listen, whether or not my thing is this, whether or not he's guilty or he's innocent, if he goes to trial, that's going to take two years out of him.
Bro, that is no trial. What are we even talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'm just saying, if it does,
with police.
I haven't heard anything in regards to Wahi.
When did all this come out?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Did this all come out recently?
October 2021.
It's old.
Yeah, it's 2021.
Oh, then
Both reports.
So it was what? 18?
I don't
Bro,
know.
are we really gonna sign him, bro? My guy did a Louis C.K. to a fucking secondary school student, bro. They're not doing it.
He didn't though. He didn't though.
Allegedly.
He probably wants to show like a peekaboo. Peekaboo.
But why y'all choose to believe it though?
Oh, Alex, can't say that.
Masturbation thing, yeah. The masturbation thing. That's what when he was at 15. He was at 15 for the masturbation thing. I mean, how many stupid things we've done when we're 15? So
not that stupid thing. Don't put me on that. I'm joking, but don't fucking put you.
School kids, allegedly.
Don't put this shit on. I'm not Rodrigo. I'm joking, but fuck Rodrigo. What you doing? Who you jizzing on? It's your problem, not mine. Damn! If I knew you were DoorDashing, I like that would be like if you DoorDashing jizz on people's burgers, man.
No, you deserve the hottest place in hell. That's disgusting.
Come on, he was a kid. He was a kid himself, so I'll forgive him for that. He's learned his lesson.
Forgive him for allegedly
you don't
doing
even know
something.
if he fucking did it. It's bro.
Did he even ask you for forgiveness, Rodrigo? He didn't even. He doesn't even know.
But y'all talking about it as if y'all know it happened.
That's what I'm saying, Jimmy. This is all alleged.
Can we move on?
I don't know him.
I
don't know him. But
look how hard it is to do a DNA test.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes, it's it happens.
Like if he jizzed, well, there is a DNA sample. So that if
bro, is there a male athlete that doesn't have
collect the sample?
God damn, bro.
I don't
Facts, they be trying to take niggas down.
Bro, like might as well just fucking get married and that's it from that. As soon as he's
about to get a big move,
bro.
all these allegations.
That's what I did. I got married. No allegations, no more.
Right, so Aubameyang's
OM. I like that. I like this move for Aubameyang. I like this move. Look, Marseille got Marcelinho.
I'll be back, guys. I'm losing the signal.
No worries, bro. Big up. Aubameyang's move to Marseille is complete. Fly high.
That's a good move.
Did they pay us or was it for free again?
No, it's a free transfer.
Free.
You got the wages off, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Which was the plan. You need $1 for him. Just get the wages off.
Bro, so now we don't need to sell anybody, right? Only Ziyech and Lukaku are left, right? For us to get rid of.
And Cho,
that's not a player, bro. That's just not liability, bro.
Lazio have interest, but apparently it's a loan with an obligation to buy. Like that.
Yeah, because he
who gives a fuck? Just get him off the
in
book.
Financial terms.
No, but he's got 1 year left on his contract. Like
in financial terms, Cho is a financial liability, bro. That's what he is. He's a financial liability. He's not an asset at all, bro. There is no asset in him, bro. Useless player, bro.
The only asset he is with the staff at the medical team, for camaraderie and vibes and relationship building. That's the asset.
He's nice at that.
He's a bench tester, bro. That's what he is, man. He just tests the bench in every country he
got 1
goes
year
to.
left, so I don't see the obligation thing.
Bro, he used to live the life. My guy goes to go to school trips with Chelsea, just like fucking tries different benches in different countries. Just pay him, man.
What the hell, man?
He has the best season ticket of everyone.
Bro, I remember Alex Goldberg. Alex Goldberg was like, he's gonna go to Germany. You guys are
He
gonna
can't. How can you loan him with an option to buy? He has 1 year left.
Exactly, yeah. Doesn't make sense.
It's just a bullshit article.
Terminate his contract, bro. At this point, he's not worth much. He barely plays.
I wouldn't.
We can make something.
We can make something. I don't want him at Lazio, if I'm honest. We have a limited budget, and we've been linked.
How many weeks do we have? Hold on, wait. No. I let you slide before, but how many teams?
Bro, he watch every league. He can't have a team in every league.
Bro,
that's crazy.
That's stressful. And Marseille, they're both friends. He's like, how many wees are there, bro? God damn.
Lazio, he said. Lazio.
Oh, my bad. I'm a side.
See, that's Italian. Are y'all listening?
Yeah. Talk about Marseille. My fault.
No. Lazio, he said. Lazio.
Even that's still a bit crazy.
Why is it also we? He just said we like about a French team.
Oui.
Because he has a team in every league. I can understand that.
Yeah, that I understand.
Yeah, I can understand. But that to me sounds
I don't understand that.
I don't understand that, bro.
He don't watch other leagues. He watch every league thankfully.
I'm a footballing polygamist. I'm a footballing polygamist. If y'all aren't a footballing polygamist and y'all are married to one club, cool.
You're the football version of
Destiny, bro. Football version of Destiny, bro.
Gender fluid football version of it.
He watches Premier League. He likes fucking Newcastle. He don't like no other team. Newcastle. So I don't.
He only chooses
He
only chooses the underdogs though. He only chooses the underdogs.
Yeah,
Big up Mitchie boy saying blood clot gone. Let's go. Big up my guy.
Other than no, he supports Bayern Munich, so he's not really underdogs.
Oh yeah, in Germany, yeah.
Nah, but all right. In terms of if y'all want to know about my feelings, if I'm getting Hudson-Odoi, first of all, our budget is pretty much whatever.
When you say our budget, who are you talking about? Just
Lazio. Okay, all right. Lazio sold
one of
Sergei.
7 clubs.
So Lazio.
My guy he's like a fucking ambassador, bro. There's so many we, bro. Okay, go ahead.
So Lazio obviously sold Sergei Milinkovic-Savić for about 45 million euros, and that's pretty much the budget that Lotito is. There's some rumblings that's our budget, 40, 50, whatever. So, the problem is on attack, I'm not actually that worried. Just signed Castellanos from NYC.
Don't worry, he can play left back. Bro. He can defend too, bro. Don't worry. You can take.
We got Hasai for that. Who's meh, but anyway.
Well, you signed the dude from NYCFC, right?
Yeah, Castellanos. He was on loan at Girona in La Liga last year. Yeah, put up a 4-piece against Real Madrid, obviously. But I just don't. I don't know where Callum Hudson-Odoi plays. Is he more productive and a better bet than Felipe Anderson? No.
Steve,
Pedro?
I have 2 questions for you, Steve. Steve, I have 2 questions for you because I'm really intrigued to know. Do you wear all the shirts that you have?
Yeah.
Of course.
Are those the only shirts you wear? Do you own any shirts other than football shirts?
No, not really. Not really.
My third and last question: do you wash all your shirts?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course he does. Those are expensive, Kai. Come on.
But why would you associate him with being nasty?
No, my main question was: does he only own Chelsea shirts? And I mean, like football shirts. That's my main question.
Yeah, I pretty much only own and some Chicago Bears
so
stuff.
If somebody dies, you just wear a black kit. Yeah? So you don't wear a suit, you just wear a black kit, and somebody dies. Yeah, that's like a funeral thing.
I'm a Packers fan.
Yeah, have fun this year with Jordan Love, bro. You can hold that.
He's better than Fields.
Is he? Based on what?
Based on what?
Based on what?
Fuck you base that on?
On the 2 games I've seen him play.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Okay, against the Chiefs, he did his thing.
Work with that. Yeah, work with that. Go ahead. Yeah.
So you're telling me the Bears are better than the Packers right now?
No,
Yeah,
no.
You're crazy.
Don't
You're
put words in my
crazy.
mouth.
You're crazy.
We're talking about the quarterbacks, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
I like how you try to shift that.
Yeah, that was
You try to shift that to the team.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I've got a question to the panel. Yeah. When do you think Chelsea fans should start hitting the panic button in terms of the incoming? So far,
Doesn't matter. Even if we do panic, and what's gonna do, bro? If we panic,
I don't
want
panic
benefit.
for what?
That's
Panic
what
with the window closed. That's when I'll panic.
Oh, okay.
I'd worry if we get to August and Caicedo still isn't done. But
August
my
is like
biggest
fucking
worry
nine
would be
days
the
ago
other
away,
areas
bro.
of the squad that
I'm
we
not
still
worried
need to
about.
strengthen afterwards.
It's to the point now. I'm not worried about the Caicedo shit because it's clear it's all on Brighton. There's nobody else coming in. What they
out of our hands. Yeah.
What you get offered is what the fuck. I'm not gonna offer you what you asking for if there's nobody. I'm not gonna bid against myself. Chelsea
I think once this
bid against themselves.
Bro, once this motherfucker fucking finally submit the transfer request.
What?
First, I think we're gonna get him.
Break up.
I think they.
Say that again.
Yeah, I said once he had the transfer request, we'll get him. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, his agent flying in today for the face-to-face.
Why his fucking agent doesn't live in England, bro? What is he doing in Colombia? I thought he has only one client.
They're flying into America.
Okay, America.
Yeah.
America.
But why would his agent would need to live in England? Why was his agent need to live in England, bro?
To stay close to Caicedo, bro, so they build relationships. I don't fucking know, man. Makes it easier to solve
like
the
how
issues, bro.
Hudson-Odoi builds relationships with the seats he's been sitting on the bench. He builds a relationship. His ass gets molded.
Brighton taking the piss. I'm gonna tell you how they taking the piss because they putting out articles about they think they could get Caldwell. Like, come on, stop fucking playing, man. Stop playing. You know what I mean? You're not about to get shit. You're not getting that. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, are we playing them next?
Liverpool would spend like 60, 70. Y'all don't
Saturday.
have that. Y'all don't even
We should
have
start
that.
Cole against them.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, that's what makes the deal interesting because Chelsea really, really want to keep Colwell. Brighton really, really want him back.
No, they don't. Not for no dirty.
Really, really want.
What do you mean they
really
want? That's just because they want doesn't mean they fucking get him, bro. He's our player, man.
They got $30 million.
So what's
that's half? That's half what Liverpool probably would pay, if that.
Right.
Plus, they didn't pay anything for Caicedo. They promised him they would let him go if an 80 million bid comes.
Cacedo's not playing for them.
If it ain't in a contract written down on a legal document, it's all
Listen
this.
to what I'm
It's just
telling you.
Yap.
Caicedo is not playing for them this year. He's gonna kick up a fuss. You're not gonna want that in your locker room,
bro.
I don't know.
You know what? Eunice said something good, something interesting. He said once that Caicedo signing is gonna happen, it's gonna be bigger than the Enzo signing. I don't know if you guys agree.
Nah, man. Did you remember what the fuck happened with Enzo?
Yeah. With Fabrizio.
Fabrizio broke
Enzo
YouTube.
to Chelsea is here we go.
He broke YouTube with that shit.
Yeah.
For me, Caicedo is more important than Enzo as a position-wise.
Yeah, because either him or Gallagher right now, man. That's why.
I don't get what you mean. They equally is important because if we got if we had Caicedo and didn't have Enzo, who we go get?
I got a few alternatives if you don't end up with Caicedo.
No. We don't.
Chewing.
All the alternatives are Lazio level, bro. We don't want them. We don't want the alternatives.
If not Enzo, we could go for midfielders like De Jong. Then we could go for.
He ain't going anywhere. But we talk about realistic.
I'm saying like
not leaving Barcelona.
Yes, I'm saying like even if you know me, you know me. I like the defensive midfielders more than.
No, offensive. I hear what you're saying.
Then there's offensive. So for me, it's more important.
Who else could? Because Enzo
even
to
McAllister, even McAllister would have done it instead of Enzo because it's not the same level. Of course, it's not the same level. But
Enzo profile is so rare.
I think the the club always wanted Caicedo and Enzo. That's the plan for the midfield for the future. Was their plan. Because remember, even when we couldn't sign Enzo, we went straight to Caicedo, and there were rumors that we want Caicedo even after we signed Enzo. So I think that plan was always to have him.
Yeah, it was always the plan to have them two backs. It was. Because we wanted Caicedo in January also.
That's the one thing that kind of makes me like kind of calm with the signing, because that's what the club want. That's what always the goal. So I don't see them giving up on it that easily. Just like they didn't give up on Enzo at the time.
Yeah, they're not gonna give up. They're not gonna give up easy.
But I want it to happen as soon as possible, bro, because I want to buy a kit, man. So I need to.
The kit's not coming out for another month anyway. It's like you got time.
Plus the numbers. I don't want them to change the number. You get like a number, then they change it.
Don't ruin it.
What do you guys say shit like this? What?
What?
He said De Jong is a finished player. Finished?
De Jong is not finished.
He's 20 fucking.
I saw that comment, Jimmy. What?
De Jong is washed and finished.
Bro,
De Jong is
maybe he means like a finished product.
The word of a guy who doesn't fucking even capitalize his name properly, bro. Seriously, man.
De Jong is
My
different
guy doesn't even know capital letters, bro.
De Jong is different to Enzo because De Jong can carry the ball. De Jong is closer to Kovacic than Enzo.
I mean, Enzo can also carry the ball pretty good, man.
No, not as good. Not as good as
De Jong can pass it. De Jong can pass it. Also, just like Enzo, De Jong can
carry the ball.
Yeah. He can dribble and carry the ball for long distance.
De Jong is actually, if you're gonna compare two, De Jong is better than Enzo at this point of the career. De Jong is way defensively more aware. He knows how to position. It's just that he's just more developed. It doesn't say that Enzo, when he's going to be 25, not going to be.
Did you see the Argentina manager when he said like our luck changed as soon as we introduced Enzo to the team?
Hell yeah, we need him to say that. We saw the Mexico game. The minute Enzo came on, that was it. They never took his ass off again. That was it.
Yeah.
He never came off again.
Bro, I can't wait for that midfield for him or Caicedo. The same. That midfield is gonna be sexy to watch, man.
Look, what for example, people like to bring I'm sorry that there's some idiot chatted on something. What a FDJ? Never mind. I think I know that guy. I think he's like
mayonnaise.
Anyway. Mayonnaise. Yeah, exactly. N-word. My favorite. What's his name? The reason, like when people saying like, well, Enzo won the World Cup and stuff. You know how cringy it sounds to me, like, because there's always every World Cup, every international tournament, there's one person that all of a sudden gets brought up from the tournament. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember
James Rodriguez.
Like this, like every tournament it was. And the funny part is
Unahi from Morocco.
Well, not like that. Like more like what I'm saying is
now
Rodrigo was one of them. Then a Russian kid. Then it was there's a plenty of them.
The German boy,
Golovin.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like when people bring up they're like, well, he did this and this in the national team, and I'm like, man, name me the actual players that succeeded to the name after they went from international. You know what I'm saying? Even Rodriguez, James, he was like the reason why he was over there. Like the reason why Real Madrid signed him is because of that tournament. Mm-hmm. But name me the actual player that got to that point on a national tournament and been successful after it. And I mean to level of Rodriguez, like the level of Enzo.
The hype of Rodriguez. Okay.
Yeah. Pavard, I remember, I think.
Yeah, Pavard.
Well, Pavard's guy, his trophy case is full, bro.
Not Rabiot. Rabiot didn't get the hype.
Mm-mm.
He's so inconsistent at club
Just
level.
go back and look. Somebody with Google it. Best young player in the last few World Cups. Look it up.
Ooh. Okay. I'll get in on that.
Okay. Yeah, somebody do that.
Then Mbappe, Giroud, Kroos.
Giroud has had a great career, though. To be fair to him,
Yeah, James Rodriguez back in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Mbappe. I will give you Mbappe. Ronaldinho wasn't the player of the tournament.
No, young player of the tournament. That's what Enzo won. Young player of the tournament.
Yeah. I'm saying like not even that. I'm saying like the hype itself from the international trophy. For example, what's his name? Verratti never lived up to the hypes, and he was one of them at those Italian national team.
Still had a good career, though. I know.
I'm not saying even Rodriguez was. Well, yeah, Verratti was hype.
But Verratti had a great career, bro.
Götze, exactly. The German national team. Who's the player of the tournament of the German national team? Götze.
Götze. Yeah. Injuries did a number on his career.
But injuries did him in. It's not because he had lack of talent. He got injured.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even when he's not injured, he still did not reach those potential. Then the World Cup he brought in, on the shoulders.
He was balling.
I'm just saying the hype, not the actual. Like Steve said, they all eventually still had the good careers. Like, don't get me wrong, they became a good career players. I'm just saying they never lived up to the hype of the.
Basically, they achieved a 7 out of 10 career when it was looking like they could be a 9 out of 10 or even better. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is like I just don't see the international career brought up into the stance of the individual, because most of the players perform for the national teams, including Ziyech, including what I'm saying. They all do it. You don't have to put extra mental help to those players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have an amazing speech to get them into the mood.
It's a World Cup.
It's a World Cup, exactly. It's international. By all,
you ain't motivated, there's a problem.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of the players, the one that makes good on an international stages, don't really live up to the hype that they did. Like a lot of them did.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like a little bit more nervous about Enzo when people bring up the Enzo, skeptical about it.
That makes sense.
I mean, so far he showed me he's definitely more physical than Jorginho, and that doesn't take much. He's definitely
South American.
He's definitely how you say it, a better pass distributor.
Yeah,
but look, all we
someone in the chat
Schneider,
said Renato Sanchez for Euro 2016 for Portugal when he was at.
Oh yeah, he had a lot.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a lot of evidence of the players that out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of players are actually like the ones that people mention it. They are actually good before they international. I'm saying like out of nowhere became like
yeah.
Schneider was already a known player.
Yeah.
Even Robinho already known player before the World Cup. Pato,
that dude Ochoa, the Mexican goalkeeper.
Pato was for Brazil.
When? He didn't do anything in the World Cup.
No. The name.
The name, yeah. But in I don't think did Pato even play in the World Cup?
I think he did.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
You think so?
He must have made squad, but yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Well, Iniesta, they already known who they are before the World Cup. Everybody already knew who Iniesta was at Kaká. Kaká was the one that did it, not Pato. Kaká was the one that did it, that World Cup. I remember
2006 World Cup.
Yeah, Kaká was the one. Not.
But he was already big before that because he won the championship.
Yeah. So it's
for AC Milan and won it in 2007. So it was already big.
Yeah.
But I think with Enzo we just have a unique player. I can't think of any other midfielder right now in his age group that plays like him.
Not in his age group, but
Yeah.
he reminds me of what's his name? Xavi Alonso.
Yeah.
Oh, good show. That's a good
Yeah.
show.
That's
I think
where he reminds
Alonso
me.
probably had a bit more technical ability per se,
Well,
but yeah.
I don't remember Alonso when he was 20 years old. I remember Alonso when he was in Liverpool, established player. So again, I don't know how old was Alonso when
don't
he
know.
went to Liverpool.
He was
Enzo
20
has
years old.
pretty
Huh?
good technical ability, though.
Yeah, exactly.
20 years old at Liverpool.
Enzo's
when he
pretty
won
good
the Champions
technically,
League.
man.
He was 23 years old.
20.
He was 20 when he moved to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So same age. And I see, but like even Alonso was when he first came in. It was not like he was an automatic starter for them. Like he didn't come.
Yeah, he
and
was.
walk.
He was 21 when he won the Champions League with them.
Yeah, but if he went to 20, he didn't kick in from the beginning then. Right?
I don't really remember that.
I don't remember. I remember that. Let's not.
I just know he won the Champions League.
Ballack, exactly. Ballack, the World Cup. Remember?
Ballack.
You guys remember Rafa Benitez wanted to sell Alonso to get Gareth Barry?
Oh wow!
Yeah, but fucking that fat idiot.
But it would have helped them in the Premier League. I think Barry was underrated player. To be fair, I like Gareth Bale when he was young.
He's a fact.
Oh, Gareth Bale at Spurs was crazy.
Not Bale, Gareth Barry.
Oh,
Barry. Yeah, he played for Aston Villa. He went to Man City.
He played at City at the end of his career.
Yeah. Everton to West Brom. Barry was everywhere.
Alonso is born in 81, so yeah, he was 23. Daniel, so yeah, he was older.
Yeah.
But he reminds me those passes that he makes, the switches from side to side. He reminds me of that. The composure on the ball. He's like the world slows down for him when he touches.
He sees plays before they even happen. He's 2 steps ahead.
I don't think we've seen like the best of Enzo yet. I think once
of course
we get to like DM or somebody,
because he's been playing from the deepest position.
And he's had a new midfield partner.
I think you'll be surprised.
And how old is he again? Yeah, he's still young.
I think you'll be surprised, but I think he likes that position more than people think.
Yeah.
Nah.
Plus, once he play with
look
in a 4-2-3-1, he's gonna play a little bit deeper anyway. He's not gonna play high, you know.
Well, deeper from what standpoint? If we press on the teams and we hold in possession, eventually we get to the final third. So he will have to get higher.
It's deeper than what he played. If he would have played, if he was like one of the 8s in a 4-3-3. That's what I mean.
Because say for example in a build-up phase, if we're building up with the 2 DM coming closer to the centre backs, maybe he's gonna. Do you feel he's gonna be the first one to pick up the ball from the centre back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He always wants to ball. I don't know how.
Yeah, but now he has somebody else to do it, so he doesn't have to.
But that's the problem. I don't see Caicedo is opening up for the open pass.
He does that for Brighton all the time.
He does that for Brighton.
I was about to say
that's exactly what he does for Brighton. He gets the ball first. He's the first man to get the ball off the back.
He's made about 9 errors.
He did it more than Pascal Gross. He did it more than Pascal Gross because Gross would get more forward than Caicedo.
If you watch Brighton play, you'll see Caicedo is the first to get the ball. He's usually
He played the right back for the half of a season last season. Before that, he played for as a deep. Before that, he was on the bench because what's his name? Spurs midfield. They had the midfielder. Basuma was there. So no, please don't tell me that he was being here for that much. How long has been in Brighton as a role?
He played the whole season last year. What are you talking about?
Yes, but the second half of the season he played right back.
He didn't play the whole second half of the season.
He was like 8 games.
He didn't play the whole second half.
But first of all, he was on the bench because of the comments he made.
What does that have to do with
games at right back to say he played right back for the second half? Hell no. He did not play that many games at right back.
Veltman played more games at right back than Caicedo. Caicedo did play some games at right back. I'm not saying he did.
I think people don't understand how
Caicedo got the ball off of He was the first midfielder. Go watch. If you go look at his comp, that's all you see.
He's actually very good at progressing the ball. A lot of people think this guy he's limited going forward. He's technically very good.
That's not what
It was Caicedo and
I never said you, but like you make it like
that's not even what we talking about. Fizzy drink. I'm not talking about how good he's progressing. I'm talking about him being available like Jorginho for the center backs.
That's what Caicedo. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Okay, if you say so, okay.
I still have a feeling. I still have a feeling that Enzo will be the one.
Going to be the one.
Yeah, Enzo will be the one. Yeah.
Nah, I think he's gonna get in just immediately.
Then what are y'all talking
Enzo.
about unlocking Enzo? That's not unlocking him. That's not unlocking him. You want him more up the pitch to make the advanced passes.
No.
We're having two different conversations.
I think no.
I think
I have another point. You can Enzo can start the build-up phase. It doesn't mean once he starts the build-up phase, he stays there. He's gonna move up.
Man, that don't even make sense.
Bro, Caicedo's gonna get the ball.
If that's what
move it up
Caicedo
and pass it to
does.
Enzo.
There's no need for Enzo to drop that deep. Caicedo can do that, and he's already in position.
I know he can do that.
So why are you making a round wheel square? That makes no sense.
Because
it's not you doing it just because you say it. It doesn't make sense.
No, Jimmy. We were saying Enzo preference. We were thinking Enzo.
But we're talking about
But if you go to
unlocking
Benfica,
Enzo, that's what every.
Go to Benfica, yeah.
But we're not talking about Benfica. Fuck Benfica. We're talking about Chelsea.
I'm giving you an example. Where he had a defense.
Do you understand? Do you understand that, Jimmy? That even in the national team, he wasn't always the one the highest up the field.
I'm not talking about the national team.
But this is what we're talking about his preference, not what manager puts him.
Fuck his preference. Everybody been talking about unlocking Enzo, right?
No. Unlocking Enzo doesn't mean Enzo has
hold on. What does unlocking Enzo exactly? Because he's going to change his play style.
He's not even been locked up.
He's not going to change. He's not.
The reason we were struggling last season, Enzo was the only midfielder with an ounce of offensive ability.
Defensive,
yes. The other two guys next to him were like
he had to be rely on a two position.
So now
that's
he
the
doesn't
problem.
have to. Now he can get more advanced.
No, but that's not what it means either. It means that depends on the side
that's
of
not
the
what
field.
means.
It means that it depends on the side of the field. If Enzo stays on the left side of the midfield and we get pressed by the left side, he's the one that's going to be deepest.
Yes.
Enzo gonna be more up the pitch. Watch out and see.
Oh my God, man!
I kind of saw what he's saying. So if you guys remember the pass he made to what's his face, João Felix against West Ham, in those positions he's going to dictate he's going to make those crosses. But in terms of picking a ball from the centre backs, he does it with his passing. All right, he's not going to dribble past 8 players like De Jong. He's not going to do that.
Exactly. Jesus, even Jesus over here understood what I said.
Pochettino is a funny guy.
Caicedo will be taking the ball off the back.
So there will be no captain named before the Liverpool game, according to Poch.
Look, Jimmy, if Colwell, for example, if our centre backs is Thiago Silva and Colwell, and depends who's gonna be on what side of the ball. If Colwell possesses the ball, then Enzo will likely to be the one that receives the ball. He ain't gonna be what's his name, Caicedo, not Caicedo. What's his name? Caicedo running from the other side of the pitch to receive it.
And actually, to back your point, Alex, if you watch Brighton, they play double pivot, and Colwell, most of his passes was to McAllister, not to Caicedo.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe it's Brighton the way they play.
And I don't even think we should.
I don't think it's something to be worried about in the first place. I think it's just like for example, I just saw something in him, and I think it's preferable the way he addresses the game. Is a person, is a athlete. He likes it, just like I saw him last season, that he prefers to cross it from the left to the right. He does not like to cross it to the left side. It's just the preference of the player. The way he likes to hit the ball You can see it. You can see it. That's all it is. This is why Colwell likes to chip it. What's his name? The way he chips the ball into the path of potential Mudryk or whoever is going to be on the left side. It's just preference of the player, how he likes to hit the ball. He won't do that to the other side of the field because it's a different way of hitting the ball. He likes to undercut it. The way Enzo do it, he sliced it and it bends up, in and out. That's how he cross it. He slides the ball under, and the ball spins this way. No, opposite, this way. And it goes into the far post, into the path of the winger. That's the preference I'm talking about. Every player has the preference the way he hits the ball. Yeah. Gareth Bale. Do you know how Gareth Bale likes to hit the ball? Flat. It's the preference. Sometimes he doesn't like to bend it. That's it. That's a preference.
It's like some players, even you can see where the comfort zone is. You see some players are always gonna run.
You can use that, comfort zone of the way he hits the ball. Just like you see, Mason. So that's the second time I'm interrupted you, Fizzy. You go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it doesn't matter who progresses between Caicedo and Enzo. All it means that we'll have two different midfielders who are comfortable with the ball. So Enzo can rely to pass the ball to Caicedo. He can trust him. You know, it's not about who progresses, but you can trust him.
I think because Caicedo is so much faster than Enzo, he will end up the one that actually chasing all the counters. Just because Enzo is not that fast.
Well, you know what this reminds me of, and I'm not just bringing it up for the sake of it. It reminds me a lot of what's happening at Newcastle with Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali. Because our fan base is like, who's going to be the true CDM to receive it out the back? Who's going to be one getting further forward? Who's going to, at the end of the day, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes and Caicedo and Enzo, all four of those players have relatively similar attributes relative to the squad.
Please don't put
right?
Tonali in this bracket, man. Come on.
Huh?
The players that you've named, please don't put Tonali in the same bracket as those players, man.
Tonali is absolutely in the bracket.
No.
Tonali is.
I've watched Tonali, man.
I'm not that convinced about Tonali as like everybody else did.
Okay. But okay, let him finish.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say whatever you think of Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, whoever, right? I was just saying it reminds me of it because Tonali has shown. And it's similar too because both of them have played in midfield pivots, and Tonali sometimes does this, and Bruno sometimes does that, receiving the ball off the back four, long ball, pinging long balls, particularly.
You're talking about Tonali. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I see. It's like this debate: is Bruno going to get more forward, or is Tonali? Is Enzo going to get more forward, or is Caicedo? Who's going to sit back, Tonali or Bruno? Who's going to sit back?
It depends on the scenario.
What I think will happen is because both of those midfield pairings are complementary based off of both of their skill sets, I think in certain games or in certain scenarios, it will switch. Bruno isn't always going to be sitting back receiving the ball off the back four, just like Caicedo or Enzo isn't always going to be in that position. But I trust any of them to do that job because they have done that job.
You see, what you're saying is right. But one thing people don't underestimate that I actually saw Caicedo play passes as good. It's not sometimes not even better for Uruguay when he played for the national team.
Ecuador,
is it Ecuador? Sorry. So he has those in his locker. He has a trickery in him. But he also has a nastiness. So, by the way, this comment is actually brilliant. You know why? I don't think Pochettino ever used those words and signings because he never had that. Nobody asked him about PSG who he wants. They just give him players and most expensive, and you deal with them. At Tottenham, there's no like, oh, do you want something? No. You ain't getting nowhere about you. Even if you do want somebody, you ain't getting him. For 2 years, he had no signings. Yeah. I think he's so shocked that actually people asking him about signings.
the new environment for him. Oh, we're actually going to ask
he's
you
like,
your
I'll be
opinion
happy
now.
with whatever.
Oh, you guys care about who I want? Oh, nice. Oh, shit. I haven't got this far before. Mad. But yeah, is there any other quotes? It says, as soon as possible, of course. Any coach want to close the squad as soon as possible. If it's not possible, no problem. I'm happy with how... Yeah, he's just nicely asking for this to speed up. But nothing more. We need to improve the squad. We're working on that. Again, just working on it. There's a couple of Sterling quotes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying he needs to change his diet also. Sterling said like he had diet issues last season. And there was a couple quotes from him.
Is it Chuck E. Cheese Pochettino talking about the diet? Look at his cheeks, man. It looks like he's collecting for the winter.
He's been eating those Moroccan desserts. Desserts.
Yeah.
He's a professional footballer, man.
Yeah, he said I changed a bit of my diet. I had a little bit more weight on me that I had before, and I was carrying a hamstring problem. This is Sterling, by the way. Me and the manager made a decision to change my routine and diet. We said we have a lot of players going out, so we have the squad, energetic, different dynamic, stuff on team bonding, nothing too big. It's the most I've run in a long time. It's good in my position. I'm at my best when I've done these actions again and again. It's good. I'm building. Everything's just positive.
The diet does not fix his first touch.
Let's hope the coaching does. Let's hope the coaching does. I want to see a better Sterling next season. And no captain until the Liverpool game.
No captain picked. I saw James is in United States.
Yeah, Reece James arrived. Everyone's there now.
Malo Gusto is one of the most important signings that we've made in a long time.
Yep.
Who?
We've needed some.
Malo Gusto, the right back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about him. Actually,
so good. Yeah.
But yeah, very interested to see what Chelsea will be like for next season. We already spoke about the Robert Sanchez links. Broja's set to stay at Chelsea and fight for his place next season, despite interest from West Ham. Fair play to him. Yeah. Fair play. More power to you, man. Best of luck. Because there's not going to be a lot of Igor to Brighton just got a here we go, by the way. That centre back that they're bringing in to replace
That's a good player, Igor. That's a very good player. Very, very composed, elegant per se. Like he
Come on, yo, he's Brazilian. You could have left off all the rest of that stuff, but that's redundant. We know that already.
Who's Igor?
He's a left
Fiorentina center back. He played.
Sounds like a Scandinavian warrior, man. From back in the days.
He's Russian. I'm saying he's Russian. He's Brazilian. You know, they just
no. Brazilian use Russian names a lot, actually.
Yeah, all the time because of the Portuguese. Yeah.
So they already got themselves Colwell.
Yeah, they got their Colwell replacement. Hell yeah! And I think they said they're about to sign another left-footed center back. I just read that they're gonna sign another one also. If they don't, because they still want Colwell. If they don't get Colwell, they're gonna sign another left-footed center back.
Yeah,
look what just came down my timeline: the 4-2 FA Cup match against fucking Tottenham.
I'm seeing Ugarte is getting slandered on the timeline.
Yes, they're playing now.
No. Whatever their last PSG game is, PSG fans are fuming. They're saying they've been robbed again by a Portuguese club.
They played Le Havre.
Where's Kai? Where's Kai?
We dodged the bullet.
No, where's Kai?
Bring it up, man. Bring it up. I want to see.
The guy is making 9 out of 10 passes to the centre backs. I'm not sure where the remaining one goes to either, but it definitely isn't forward, and there's definitely not a method to it. Mind you, we're playing Le Havre, who seem to be making Fabian look like a maestro so far. Portuguese clubs have these goals twice. All Campos is doing back-to-back windows, total of 100 million. This one's worse because we actually fought to take him off Chelsea's hands. Hold that.
It's a preseason game.
Yeah, but Kai said he's such a good player. He watched him once, though.
He said he's a 9 out of 10 to the center back. That is fucking hilarious.
9 out of 10 passes to the centre back. What else are they saying on the timeline about us? I might have dodged a bullet. He He was always like that, by the way. Not a single capable sporting director thinks Ugarte is a Luis Enrique build DM. His job is to sit and defend counters, not spam through balls out of Busquets' vision.
Yeah.
Way more suited to Poch. That's more positive to
Well,
me.
that's what Josh said in the chat. Josh said he's a tackle merchant.
Man said Ugarte doesn't.
The heck?
France.
That's for killing the Algerian kid. Yeah,
And y'all wonder why I like Ligue 1 so much. These fucking guys are crazy. Shout out Ligue 1.
That's a weird reason to like Ligue 1, but okay.
Yes, it does. I like crazy things. Crazy people.
It's probably only one game per season, but hey, we're still.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do with Longstaff, Steve?
He's gonna be an important player for us this year.
Oh, see, I was about to say.
He's gonna be an important player. Same with Joe Willock. They're gonna be important players for Newcastle.
You guys need a left
like
back.
a lot.
Imagine taking Dan Burn to the Bernabeu.
So what? Y'all always say shit like that, and those be the players that have the fucking
no.
tennis.
To be fair, what name a game where Dan Burn got skinned?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he took him to Liverpool. He took him to a lot of places last year.
You know why Dan Burn played so much games for us at Newcastle? Because number one, the height immediately is a problem. Because if you want to get it to your winger over the top, you immediately have a 6'7" dude. He's gonna be able to most times to head it out, unless it's obviously way over. But there's a reason why Dan Burn played so many games for Newcastle. I still do think we could use a left back for.
He reminds me of dying from Game of Thrones.
But yeah, no, Dan Burn's been solid for us.
Which one, bro? There's like 200 characters.
No, the big one, the big giant.
You talking about the big dude, man?
Yeah. The Wadlings.
Yeah.
But Sterling might potentially be firing shots at Potter and Lampard by saying to have someone like himself, Pochettino, to lead us in a difficult last season would have been good. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but he's also not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. But watch people overreact and be like, "You haven't performed well. You're not allowed to say this. Perform on the pitch and then take shots."
Season, but I kind of hear it because he was brilliant under Tuchel, and then as soon as Potter came in, it was just
Especially, Why didn't he play like what? I don't think it was many, like 2 or 3 games that left wing back Sterling.
Yes,
under Potter.
What I find hilarious too, what a lot of fans do. To prove that you'll mention a player and say he's good, then they'll mention one game where he got cooked by. So the fuck what? He's a defensive player. He's gonna get beat. None of them go without getting beat. None. Not even the best. Who cares? Like, to prove. The other day I seen fucking Pies actually made a tweet about, oh man City's just paying way too much for Guardiola. We was about to pay the same fucking fee last year. Like, chill out. If he'd have came to us, nobody would have said that. That's why I would like everybody fan base always end up looking stupid. Because you comment on other people's fan base.
Jimmy, it's for an ego boost on Twitter for some clout, which is about as worth as much as Monopoly money. It's all fake.
No, Steve, the only reason I brought up the Dan Burn one, is because I feel like most modern fullbacks are more attacking, bomb up and forth. I think when I look at Newcastle, obviously Trippier is unbelievable on the right. I think you need some of the same level. Obviously, you're gonna become a big club now, right? You're gonna be playing this big tournament and winning, at least trying to win big trophies. I think you need to get a left back, and we have one at Chelsea called Mark Cucurella. If you know,
I'll take Cucurella all day. I'll take him all day.
Lewis, I send you DM with Igal defending Kai Havertz.
On a side note, that's not what the modern fullback is. Modern fullbacks are not bombing high up the pitch anymore.
What is that?
It's inverting. That's what the modern fullback is. It's inverting. The modern fullbacks nowadays is having one.
This is how Igal defends Kai Havertz. Yesterday.
What? You send me what? What is that?
It's Jordan Pickford. That's who that is.
Wait, is that
Sterling is pissed if he drops a stinker.
Oh,
this
he's
is horrific.
Oh,
That's
no,
Kepa.
that's not funny,
That's
man.
Kepa
That's not
and
funny.
goal.
That's Kepa, yeah. But
That's
this is
Kepa
how.
trying to stay along. Jordan Pickford.
This is how we got defended Kai Havertz yesterday.
Oh,
That's
fucking hell. By the way, check out Husam's stream. That stream is fucking
Exactly.
hilarious. Very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Sorry, Scott. What were you saying?
You're describing a modern fullback because I thought this.
I disagree with Rodrigo's point. Like for what a modern fullback is or a modern fullback system, Dan Burn works absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Because
he basically
it's easy, Scott. The only thing is easy to say what the invite for, like, the whole invite thing came like a year and a half ago, but then before it was like them bombing up forward, providing width. So it's like it keeps updating every fucking 2 seasons because of Pep Guardiola. So like,
update. It's just more than one way
well,
to
but
skin a
Eddie
cat,
Howe
bro.
doesn't go off of what Pep Guardiola does. Eddie Howe
Robert
has
Marseille
like,
is officially done and confirmed.
Yeah.
Chelsea have just announced it.
But hang on, we just made the argument of modern. Like modern is most up to date. The most up to date system for fullbacks is to have them inverted. Look at what Liverpool have literally copied what City were doing with Trent because of how much he was getting cooked.
Dan Burn
to alleviate that.
Dan Burn, in terms of inverted, maybe as a third centre back.
I don't know how you label something modern if most people's not doing it. If only some people are doing it, it's not the modern.
And people, you know what I find
Bro,
Pep Guardiola.
how many teams in the league have inverted fullbacks?
Arsenal, Liverpool, City,
Brighton.
That ain't
Man
enough.
United don't. Aston Villa.
That ain't enough. That ain't enough to say that's modern. Not when there's.
That's where the modern game is going towards. Like you
It's
can
just
say
one. It's one way.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know
most
that.
teams in Europe are doing that as well. Barca are doing that. Teams in Germany are doing that. Like Bayern. Like teams have been doing this.
And this annoys me because why
that
you
don't mean
using
that
the
doesn't
left
make it
backs?
modern because most teams don't do that. Most teams do not do that.
Because Luton isn't doing it, we can't label it as modern.
When you say, all right, how many teams is there? What do most teams do? What do most fullbacks on most teams do? That's what you consider.
4-3-3 is the most common formation in the football. This is you can call but I don't think there's actual should be a label modern or not modern.
Yeah, that's my point. Like it would be hard to say, oh, that's the modern football. Nah, it's hard to say.
Before
that.
everybody's Tuchel was doing it. Before Liverpool, Tuchel was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, every team has their own way of using their players. Every team has a different way of using their strikers.
Yeah,
some are similar. Or fullbacks or whoever.
You notice now. You know, people follow.
Actually, it annoys me. It annoys me with it inverted. I can't.
Cameron can defend. That's all I care about, Alex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is why I said only a year and a half ago.
The wingers.
Yeah, only a year and a half ago, fullbacks were like playing as like, well, it depends on the coach. They were playing like wide midfielders, or they were overlapping. Now they're actually tugging to the midfield. But it doesn't make sense to have someone like Cancelo tugging to the midfield when defense he's a liability. Like, doesn't it make sense to have a defensive fullback to tug into the midfield?
That's the thing. Pep Guardiola was trying to solve an issue he had. A lot of these managers, I don't know. I think they're just copying him.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like,
I agree.
He didn't do invert to fullback because it's a sexy thing. Because he had an issue. He actually had an issue.
Exactly. Tuchel had the issue too.
Yeah,
that's why we inverted.
Yeah, exactly. But now I'm thinking, like, some people just think like, oh, just do the 3-2-2-3. Oh, that's the way to go. No, you put a formation that suit the players that you like. Liverpool.
Exactly. Essentially, no Enzo, Colwill, or Mudryk tomorrow due to fitness.
Oh, they won't play.
Pochettino's holding them back due to fitness, giving them less training.
Yeah, we just came.
Good. More young players. Good. I don't want to see them old fucks.
Just enough for me for Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't care to see them. I want to see the young guys.
Newcastle game, yeah. Newcastle or Fulham? Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll be at the Newcastle game on Sunday. And tomorrow, to be fair, I'll be at the Brighton-Chelsea game.
Oh, you at the Brighton-Chelsea game tomorrow?
sir. Yeah, I'll watch the neutral. Why not? Stay in Premier League. Why not, bro?
Yeah,
Are you talking about you going to the game, or you gonna watch on your?
Why not to Philadelphia
32-inch TV?
When you land? When you land?
I land at like I don't know 8:30 a.m.
I think airport is the word the planes land.
Yeah, airport. Yeah.
Yeah, Philadelphia. PHL.
Yeah, I'll
That's
be
my
there.
local. All right, give me a link when you land, man.
For sure, bro. I followed you on Twitter, so.
Yeah, give me a link when you land.
Is Philadelphia the biggest airport in America or Chicago?
Fuck no, man. Atlanta.
I was gonna say Atlanta or LA.
Atlanta's the biggest airport in the world.
Not the biggest one.
Like
not
biggest
one,
in terms
one
of
of the
what?
biggest.
Yo, it's the biggest one I've ever been.
In takeoff. It's actually airports are measured by a matter of planes within an hour takeoff or
And
land.
where they fly to.
Yeah,
No,
but I will tell you this: the Atlanta
it depends
airport
on
is
how
like
many
a city.
take off, how many land at the same. Frankfurt is one of the busiest one in the world.
Heathrow must be right at the top.
Frankfurt is one of the busiest.
Yeah,
Frankfurt, I think Shanghai, Beijing, and Atlanta.
Yes,
those three are the biggest
Atlanta's
ones.
huge.
Could be LX because of the Pacific coast, but I'm not sure about LX.
Nah, it's Atlanta.
Atlanta is bigger than LX. I know that, but I'm saying like on the world stage, there's only 3 or 4 the one that actually, like I remember, like because I'm flying from always fly for 2 the biggest ones. Istanbul is it's not the biggest one. Atlanta because I'm always taking off out of Atlanta, and I always fly to Frankfurt. Like those 2 airports are the busiest ones.
Yeah,
Frankfurt
Atlanta is literally like the airport is like a city within the city. It's like a whole fucking city. Like
they have Brian Spencer said they have a subway system. Damn, I didn't know it was that. Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole subway system, a tram. They got everything.
That's crazy.
Atlanta,
like if you have a connecting flight in Atlanta, and it's within an hour, you
better run.
You gotta run.
Look,
you have to run.
Yeah.
There's no walking.
The airports are not measured by the square mileage. That's not how they measured. They measured by business.
The
how many planes take off, how many land at the same time,
how many people use it per day, etc.
Exactly.
All that shit, yeah. And Atlanta is fucking sick. That's the last airport. You don't want to be connecting there. You just want that to be your final stop or your first takeoff. No connection.
I usually fly, but it looks like I'm gonna fly through Istanbul this time. So.
It's a nice airport, Istanbul. Very nice.
I know.
You can even have a Turkish haircut.
And is the difference from any other haircuts?
I don't know.
Yeah, you get the massage.
Yeah, Turkish barber.
Oh yeah, but I saw it. They slapped the faces. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But you can tell them don't fucking. You don't have to get the part where they slap your head. That fucking massage is the best, man. The Turkish haircut. Yeah. They'll tell them you don't want all the fucking lather up. I seen some where they lather the men up. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this, bro? Dude sitting in the chair all lathered up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking. This shit.
You met Baby and Slim at the airport. Who's Baby and Slim, Josh?
Some rappers, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, Birdman.
He met Baby and Slim.
You got COVID?
Right.
No, he's smoking that good stuff.
Fuck is him about COVID?
You sound like you're sick, like under weather.
Yeah, my nose is.
Just a good bong rip, Alex.
Sinus issues.
That's my kind of.
So make sure you shake Steve's hand when you meet tomorrow.
I don't think my sinus issues can rub off on him, bro. It's not contagious.
No.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, you're at the game. Jimmy and you're both at the game tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, Josh. I never had the game.
I gotta see the Caicedo derby, bro.
Are y'all doing a watch along? I'll log in and give
we'll be doing a watch along. We'll actually be live after as well because I won't be as fucked as I was on Wednesday.
I'm gonna give y'all a halftime vlog.
Would you ever fly out, Lewis?
I'm gonna run down to the front and go.
Pick up Monster.
Is that the real
What you
monster?
Yeah, that must be the real monster.
What smoke?
I'm
I
smoking a
don't know.
split.
Zoo.
I think Lukaku smoke.
Is that the real monster? Let me check if he's modded.
Yeah, that's Monster.
I big up Monster anyway. That's
Yeah,
always
that's it.
upset that Monster so upset somebody his size quit playing for Chelsea.
Who Lukaku?
Yeah.
Lukaku. Yo, I never knew Monsters what he looked, and then he went to they did the live show at Terry Place. I was like, holy shit! I'm glad I ain't never talked shit to this dude. He fucking floored me on site, man.
Oh, yeah, he's massive.
Buster. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, there will be a watch along. There will be a watch along. We'll be live from like 10
shit. Monster is like a center back, bro. No, man. I'm like a fucking.
They all fall down loud though.
Yeah, they do. You get.
Are you saying bigger they are, harder they fall, and all that?
Yeah, you know, it's always that right spot.
You see, a brain is not a muscle. You cannot train that.
When you put it like that, Fez. Big
up, Monster. No,
I was about to make a sus joke,
not looking to fight you.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up anyway.
I'll let you fight Lukaku's demons.
We'll be back tomorrow for the watch along. We're gonna raid Gal's channel though, so go tell him that.
Raid Gal.
Let's go over there. Raid.
Big up, my guys. Head over to Gal's channel.
Him.
Up the Chelsea.